What is real? What is truth? We all know a universal truth. Our differences lie in how we distort it. TNA is a fantasy land.
So thrilled.
Where everyone's illusions become my reality. I am the antichrist of professional wrestling. There's a turning point in everybody's life. Tonight is that night for the enigma. Your acceptance is meaningless. Live for today, die for tomorrow. I've cheated death enough for 1,000 lifetimes. If you want something, I am who I am. You take it. And I do what I have to do. I serve one master, and that master is Jeff Hardy. I am the antichrist of professional wrestling. Antichrist.
And now, TNA Wrestling presents Turning Point.
Live from Orlando, Florida. Welcome to the first pay-per-view of the new Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Eric Bischoff regime. Plus, it's the first title defense for the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion Jeff Hardy. And it's the final match ever for Brother Ray and Brother Devon, Team 3D. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all tonight at Turning Point. We open tonight's pay-per-view with the first of 3 title bouts. The No Limits X Division takes center stage with this championship matchup.
The opening contest for Turning Point live on pay-per-view is scheduled for one fall. Introducing, first of all, from the Jersey Shore, accompanied to the ring by Cookie, he is the challenger, Robbie E.
Rob, you ready? Oh, my man.
Settle down, Taz. Watch that fist pumping in the booth.
I'll tell you what, I said it this past Thursday on Impact. I'll say it again. I really feel that Robbie, there it is again, the fist pump. I love it. I'm telling you, man, I think that Robbie's got an awesome opportunity here, and I think we're going to crown a new X Division champion live right here at Turning Point.
Hey, my dude, can he handle the pressure?
I don't know, we're going to find out. He's got the Goombot colors on right there. Look at Cookie. She's just smoking hot. Look at that, she's got the hairspray that was imported from Parsippany, by the way. That's in New Jersey for those non-Northeasterners. Oh, my roll here.
And now, introducing his opponent. From Elizabeth, New Jersey, he is the TNA X Division Champion of the World, Jay Lethal.
Well, it's Jersey in the house times 2. The Shore versus Elizabeth. How's that for a contrast, Taz?
Hey, what better place than Orlando, Florida, to have 2 dudes from Jersey fight it out for X Division gold?
That's what we have to kick off Turning Point for you. Those of you who saw Bound for Glory, you might recall Robbie E. Cookie. They went into the crowd and spoiled Shane Lethal's post-match celebration when he retained the X Division title that last month in Daytona Beach, Florida. And then recently on Impact, as there the X Division Championship belt held high by referee Earl Hebner. Recently on Impact, it was a Jersey street fight. Cookie got involved. Robbie E. victorious. He earns the title shot tonight.
Well, I feel what happened at Bound for Glory when Robbie E. and Cookie kind of stole the spotlight from Jay Lethal was, in my opinion, seizing an opportunity.
I mean, the biggest stage for TNA, the post-match celebration of Lethal, and they come in and cut off that feel-good moment for the X Division champion.
Well, felt good for Robbie E. and Cookie, I'm sure.
I guess you're right.
Well, you can see Cookie, she's innocent. She's all about innocence, Cookie. Look at her. That girl is pure as the whitest snow, or, you know that expression.
Yeah. Is that what JWoww said?
Oh.
When Cookie slapped her and shot heard everywhere from ET to TMZ.
Right there, you see Jay Lethal on that lockup, putting Robbie in that corner, putting all his weight against the man. And well, Lethal was one step ahead of Robbie. That quick reversal.
Great agility on the float over, followed by the series of arm drags from the X Division champ.
Yeah, super deep arm drags, followed up by a excellently executed armbar by Jay Lethal, the X Division champ.
Saw you hanging out earlier today with Robbie E. and Cookie, your fellow Northeasterners.
Yeah, that's what we do, you know what I mean?
I'm looking at his trunks. I see GTW. I know GTL, Gym, Tan, Laundry.
Well, GTW, Gym, Tan, Wrestle. Hello?
I got you.
How do you not know that?
Why wouldn't it be?
Of course. Nice forearm shiver right against the face there to Lethal's face. Ooh, we're going to try to follow up. Got a little antsy. Oh! I'm telling you. Paisan, he went flying over the top. Look at Jay Lethal's eyes. Not good intentions in the champion's face.
Oh, had the momentum coming off the ropes. Went for the baseball slide. Robbie E moves out of the way, but then ends up on his back after the knife edge.
That was a pretty heavy-duty chop across the upper pectoral region. Oh, man, Jay Lethal, he brought it.
Follows up the advantage, does Lethal. While referee Hebner tries to keep Cookie on the far side of the ring and out of the battle. Lethal gets in some shots on the challenger, Robbie E. Tosses him in, and from the apron, watch him measure and spring. Cutting at the drop.
Tremendous athleticism by the champ.
Here we go. Lateral cover leads to 2.
See, Lethal not hooking a leg, but that's okay. He took a wing, took the arm, got wrist control of Robbie, trying to keep both shoulders on the mat. Look at that hip toss.
Watch the cartwheel, and then the in-tight drop kick. Near leg hook. Didn't have great weight positioning, however, on the pin attempt, and leads to just 2. Gonna bring it up one more time, Taz.
Yes, sir.
Big match pressure, big match situation. Lethal's been there. Multiple-time X Division champion. Robbie E, not so much.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And, like I said on Thursday, I felt that Robbie was going to be crowned a new X Division champ. I said that on Robbie's entrance here live tonight. But looking at what's going on here, I'm not too sure now. Maybe I was incorrect in my opinion. Because your opinion could be wrong, you know.
Both guys in great physical shape, as we see. Oh, he went for the lethal combination, but it got stopped. It got blocked. Well scouted by Robbie E.
Oh, man. Hot shot right across the esophagus, the throat area. Oh, look at that. I'll tell you what. Robbie E looking to ground and pound instead of I was going to say, should have maybe went for a cover a little quicker off the hot shot. Maybe he's getting a little frustrated, Robbie.
That was one of the points that I wanted to bring out when it came to the experience difference, and maybe we just saw right there Robbie E miscalculating. Instead of going for the immediate pin, he went to the mount, started reining in the rights instead of going for the cover.
Well, you cannot argue the fact, Mike, that Robbie is, no, he's not shy of getting physical. He pounded Jay Lethal a couple of forearms right across his chest and sternum area.
Quickly drags him right back out.
Dragged him in and tried to hook a leg, but Jay Lethal, the consummate pro, realized what was happening and kicked out quick.
Talked about the great condition of both of these athletes, but Taz, the longer this match goes, you have to pick whether it favors one guy or the other.
Yeah, it's hard to say. You could, as you pointed out, you could see that was heavy right there. You might get a new champion.
Watch this.
You can see, as you said, Mike, both of these men are in tremendous condition. As my friends in the UK say, fine fickle. And so, you know, who knows? As the match progresses, the longer it goes, I think it might be a dead heat in regards to conditioning.
In terms of the power game, we saw advantage Robbie E the first time that he sent Lethal with incredible impact and authority into the corner. Now follows up again in the other corner.
My only opinion here with Robbie E, what he needs to do, he's put a lot of pressure, a lot of impact, pounding type striking moves on Jay Lethal. I really feel this is a point in the match where you got to hit some high impact moves, throws, kicks, something to that effect. Or an abdominal stretch, I guess, just to wear your opponent down. And he's got that abdominal stretch in real tight.
Back to the basics for Robbie E. with the mid-ring submission hold. Certainly neutralizing Lethal at this point.
Oh, you see right there, Lethal trying to break the leg out, break the base out of Robbie, and it worked for a moment.
Had the momentum as he came off the ropes, immediately cut off, and a near fall 2 count for Robbie E off the elbow.
Wasn't a basic elbow either, man. A running back elbow, and Robbie running full speed. And now with a rear gut wrench affecting the breathing right now of the champion.
Similar to the abdominal stretch in terms of keeping Lethal away from his specialty of going high risk.
Yeah, well, if you cut down and cut off the midsection and work on the midsection of a high flyer, you're definitely going to ground him, and I think that's sound strategy by the challenger. Cookie, man, she's firing up. And Lethal powering up.
And speaking of power, Robbie E takes him, fires him back into the corner, and Lethal going to try and fight back out of the corner, and just can't get anything going.
Yeah, well, Robbie just relentless with those shoulder blocks right into the stomach, the abdomen region. But here comes Jay Lethal now. Well, Jay Lethal, man, there's no doubt, loaded with heart and intestinal fortitude.
Flying forearm. Follows with the clothesline. Now he's strung together that series of moves.
Oh, that handspring. Oh, that back elbow. Tremendous right there.
Crowd at Turning Point showing their support for the reigning X Division champ.
Well, Jay Lethal looking around at the 12th man here, feeding off of our live crowd here, our live audience in the Impact Zone. Went for a sunset. Maybe nobody there. Look, the referee's dealing with Cookie here.
And Lethal has the shoulders
He's got him beat.
of Robbie E down. I think you could have counted to 4 or 5 at that point. Cookie from outside caught the attention of our senior official. And of course, Lethal had to deal with Cookie's interference in the Jersey street fight recently on Impact. That's the match that enabled Robbie E to get the title shot tonight. Head of steam going.
Here comes Lethal. Here goes! Man! Perfection right there, man. Perfection on that suicide dive.
Caught him flush.
Oh, man, my paisan Robbie, he's in trouble.
Lethal laying in those rights.
Maybe Cookie should have used a little more hairspray in Robbie's hair. He's getting pounded about the head area now. That dude's getting all screwed up. Look at the face of this guy. Look at him.
And Lethal's on him like a full court press. Boy, he's not giving him a second to recover.
Sure not. Lethal keeping the pressure on. Lethal better be careful. He don't get counted out. Because Robbie ended up getting in the ring trying to escape, getting away from Lethal. Actually broke the count for himself.
Oh, sort of helped out Lethal in terms of breaking the count in a roundabout way. Not exactly what he had in mind. I think he was trying to escape and get out of the clutches of the X Division champ.
Well, this is that we talked about conditioning. So, whoa, look at this. Looks like Cookie, that's the hairspray.
Yeah. That time he caught it.
Backfire.
Points to the corner.
Champion's looking good here, Mike.
He's going to go high risk. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at the blatant interference.
Yeah, well, the referee, we can't see, but the referee is getting that hairspray out of the ring and telling someone to get their hands on it.
Blatant interference from outside by Cookie. That allows Robbie E to catch the ropes. He crouches Lethal. Gonna go neck breaker. Here's the cover. Here's the 2.
He's gonna do it. Oh!
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new TNA X Division Champion of the World, Robbie E.
Look at Robbie E winning his first major title. My man looks like he's going to have a conniption.
Your prediction was right. Should have you out in Vegas with me.
I'm telling you. What strength he showed lifting up Cookie right there. But I'll tell you, we just made history here. Let's take another look at some of the tomfoolery and shenanigans that happened at the end here. That's that suicide dive by the then X Division champion. Referee was getting a hairspray out of the ring. Cookie interjected herself, tripped up Lethal. And who capitalizes on it? Robbie E, the new X Division champion. Wow. Going back to the Jersey Shore with some X Division gold.
Fist pumping his way back to the shore, holds the X Division title high. And as we have just witnessed, if you can stop fist pumping for just a second, we kick off Turning Point with a new X Division champ, Robbie E, victorious. Serious assist for Cookie. So I think we've established, Taz, that they are a lethal combination, but it did take two to beat Jay Lethal.
Hey, listen, it definitely wasn't clean the way Robbie was crowned the X Division champion, no doubt. But hey, listen, a win's a win, a championship is a championship, and we just crowned a new one here, man. That was pretty cool.
Let's talk about what we have in store for you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. There's the potential for someone in EV2 to be fired tonight.
Well, yes, Mike, the EV2 Fortune situation tonight. If EV2 loses tonight against Fortune, someone from EV2 will be gone from TNA.
Major milestone for Team 3D. Brother Ray, Brother Devon. Final match of their careers as a tag team.
Well, correct, Mike. Team 3D, last match tonight as a team, no doubt. Will they retire as champions against the Guns? We're going to find that out in a little bit.
In addition to that, Jeff Hardy to make the first defense as new TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Matt Morgan really stepping up to the plate. The absence of Mr. Anderson, Ken Anderson. Want to send our best wishes for Ken Anderson to recover from the serious concussion issues that he had, but certainly the door is open for Matt Morgan. He challenges tonight for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. That our Turning Point main event. But now we're going to send it to the back. Our broadcast colleague, Christy Hemme, standing by with the new TNA Knockout, Mickie James.
Tonight on Turning Point, it's Mickie James versus Tara. Now, Mickie, you came into TNA Wrestling with your eyes set on the TNA Knockouts Championship, but it looks like it's gotten a little bit personal. Yeah, it's gotten a little too personal with Tara. You've taken something that was business and turned it into something personal. Let me tell you something, Tara. You may not like me. You may have never liked me. And perhaps the feeling was a little bit mutual, but one thing you will do is respect me.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the TNA Knockout. Introducing first of all, accompanied to the ring by Madison Rayne, she is TNA Knockout Tara.
I think JB been hitting that rum candy again.
Non-title match is what you were saying, right?
Oh,
was that your influence?
Cougar in the house.
Cougarific.
Oh!
Hardcore Country. And now, introducing her opponent. She is TNA Knockout Mickie James.
Oh, Mickie, Hardcore Country busting out the chaps. You got chaps on, I think, right? Yeah, those are chaps.
Close enough.
Big fan of a chick with chaps.
Situation between these two, and Taz, we've talked about it, documented it on Impact. It's just gotten so personal, and really it dates back, the issues between these two dates back to before they were even in TNA.
Yeah, you know, there's a history here between these two ladies, and obviously not a fun and jovial history.
Or jovial.
Yeah, what'd I say?
Close enough.
Must be an echo in here.
I think you were hitting the rum candy at the same time as JB.
Look at that backdrop counter by Mickie James. Both these ladies, I mean, no secret, they've both been very successful, former champions, both of them. World-renowned superstars, and she's smart by Mickie not to rush out and play Tara's game going out there. That's it. No reason to rush into that.
Still can't forget the brawl that these two had recently on Impact. Wait, got all the knockouts involved. That thing was absolutely out of control. What a move there by Tara.
This is almost like a continuation of that. I tell you what, Mike, I don't envy referee Jackson James. Who's officiating this match right now.
Good
you
luck.
never know what these two ladies are going to break out and do.
How about that move with Tara outside the ring? Almost, as I watched that move, looked to me like something that she would use to try and set up Mickie James to maybe hit that widow's peak.
Nothing wrong with that. If she's trying to affect the neck, shoulder griddle of Mickie James, I think that's a good strategy by Tara. And you can hear our live audience here kind of torn between two knockouts.
The Mickie chance slightly outnumbering the Taras.
What are you counting? How do you know?
Whoa! Went for the widow's peak instead. Momentum carries Mickie through. And now going to go single leg crab.
Yeah, got that single leg crab in, and looks like Mickie pulling herself some of those velvet black locks of Tara.
From the moment that Mickie James arrived in TNA, she made her goal here crystal clear as she gets pulled out to the arena floor by Tara. Mickie James wants to be TNA knockout champion more than anything.
Well, you remember, I mean, Mickie James was very upset with Tara when Tara basically was the knockouts champ, more or less laid down for Madison Rayne. I thought she was kind of doing her friend a favor, and Mickie took offense to that.
It's all about competition. I mean, come on, Taz, doing her friend a favor. Well, she did. Now that you mention it, Madison did get Tara her job back here in TNA.
Yeah.
That after beating her to cost her job.
Right. Well, both ladies were trying to jockey for position. Referee doing a good job getting in between them. Whoa! Got him right by the hair. Mickie just sailed across the ring by the much larger and powerful Tara. Tara's a little out there. You know, she's a little nuts.
Slightly.
She's a little twisted.
See what it says on her shirt?
Cougar.
It says.
Oh, no, that was on Impact.
That was Thursday night on Impact. I see you do.
Cougar.
One track mind. Snap suplex
Look at
leads
that.
to.
Wow, look at the dragon. Look at how beautiful she floated over Mike into this.
And grabbing Mickie James by the hair, bad-mouthing her right in her face.
It's almost like looks like Tara could care less about the win. She just wants to beat up, embarrass, and humiliate Mickie James.
T-shirt says, hating me won't make you pretty.
I couldn't make it out. It was all stretched out.
I gotcha. Wonder why.
Yeah, referee trying to get Tara. Stop all the illegal maneuvering.
And I've got to agree with you, Taz. You talked about this match sort of being an extension, a continuation of the brawl that they had recently on Impact. And it was one of the craziest things we had ever seen involving the TNA knockouts.
Never ending, but look at Mickie. Over the top goes Tara. That head scissor. Mickie James, here she comes. Mickie James just blasted Tara right in the face.
Now Tara rolled in, and Mickey's going to go to the top.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Look at that missile drop kick.
Caught her great that time. Great extension of the legs.
I tell you, Mickey's got to try to follow up. I mean, Tara's in deep trouble here.
Come on, Tara, she says. Has her in her sights. Goes for the spin kick.
It looked like more of a wheel kick. Oh, look at that. Oh, man. Good way to pull a groin. Or a coccyx. Ooh.
Complexion of this match quickly turns in favor of Tara after it looked like Mickie had Tara exactly where she wanted her.
Yeah, that was a tremendous counter by Tara, but look at Mickie still fighting back.
Cut off by the knee to the midsection. Another attempt at a snap suplex. This time, Mickie floats over, doubles her over with the knee.
Wow, how strong the power, the strength of Tara.
Just overpowered whatever move that was going to be. Looked like maybe some kind of a tornado-style DDT.
That's what it looked like she was going to do, but look at... Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, that's interesting.
Wait a minute.
Not opposed to it.
You're used to being charged admission for something like this.
Sometimes.
Right now, both ladies in a very... Oh, my God!
Oh, God.
Dangerous.
Wow.
That was not a pretty landing.
That's where the danger aspect certainly comes into play.
Well, you're not kidding. I didn't expect them both to fall off the top like that. I mean, and lucky, I couldn't tell who hit the apron first, which hurts like hell. That is the hardest part of the ring, the apron. Look, just like two Hellcats, man, just going right back at each other.
Referee doing his best here, trying to give him a little extra leeway, but they've been battling outside on the floor.
Yeah, referee is he's counting, he's trying to get control, referee Jackson James, but good luck to him. Where the hell are they going now? It's just... Whew. Wow. You can just smell it. He's got it. The referee's going to have to count them out or something. I don't think it matters at this point. Both these ladies, their hatred, disdain for each other. Oh, man.
Out of control on Impact. And out of control tonight at Turning Point are Tara and Mickie James.
You could hear how hard Mickey's body hit that wall there. The referee got pushed back. Oh, you can't put your hand on an official. Once that happens, he's giving these ladies a lot of leeway, and they don't care. They're not stopping.
And I'm not sure that bell is going to stop these two.
No, that bell don't mean squat.
You ring that damn thing all night. Referee has thrown this match out. Got to presume like a double disqualification at this point. Hell, it could have been a double count out as well.
Any way you want. I mean, and it's kind of even on who's... Oh, man. I don't know. I'll tell you what, folks. I don't know if that sound, that thud of Tara's face hitting resonates in your living rooms, but... Ooh.
Man, did we hear it here? We're just a couple of feet away from the broadcast table.
Some of our... Ooh. That broom right into the abs, and snapped it right over Mickey's back.
Physicality.
I don't think Mickey's done, buddy.
Physicality like we're not used to from the knockouts, but what we've come to expect from Tara and Mickie James.
These are two tough, hot-ass girls that are beating the snot out of each other, and I think it's badass. I'm telling you, this is cool. Let him go. Why stop him at this point? Let him go. Look at this.
Let them fight is the chant.
This chaos, mayhem from these two knockouts, Mickie James and Tara.
Stay back. Stay back.
Where's Mickey? Where's she heading up? Mickey probably wants to bring this thing in the ring. Yep.
You're right on. But something tells me Tara's willing to oblige.
Oh, here we go, buddy.
Here she goes. Bust through security.
Pop-do. Yeah, drill him. That's awesome. Slacker.
Well, they wanted to let him fight. We're going to let him fight some more.
Oh, wait a minute. Looked like Tara pulled a piece of... Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, let him fight. Let him rip clothes.
Nice headlock takedown by Mickey. That's TNA officials there, D'Lo Brown and Pat Kenny breaking this thing up. Why? I don't know. I never liked those guys anyway. Look at this Tara. Relentless. Oh, let them go. Get out of the ring, boys. Come on, man. This thing is percolated to a new level of rage between these two knockouts.
Ladies and gentlemen, nothing settled here before we hear here they go again.
Let's stay with this. Check this out, man.
Good call. When it comes to the personal issues, nothing settled between Mickey James and Tara.
There comes a time in an athlete's career where you got to look at each other and you go, bro, what's left to do? We've conquered the world. We've conquered tag team wrestling. As of this very minute, Team 3D is officially retired. However, if we're going out, we want to go out with having one more match. Motor City Machine Guns, we're talking to you.
There wouldn't be no tag team wrestling if it wasn't for Team 3D. They've been everywhere, they've won every tag team title, and to be able to prove ourselves, I think this is the biggest test to prove that we really are the best tag team in the world.
We looked at each other, you know, one day coming in and just pretty much said, what is there for us to accomplish? You know, we've done it all. You know, we can repeat and repeat and repeat, but what do we gain from it? You know, we don't gain anything. We've already proven, without a doubt, that we are the greatest tag team in the history of this business.
Making a decision to retire is a hard decision, but it's actually a very easy decision. When you've done what we've done, you look in the mirror and you go, what else is going to do? Okay, you're going to become the 24-time champions. And then if you lose your belts, you're going to become the 25-time. I mean, nothing will ever be as special as the first. And, you know, it just, there's nothing left to do.
At Turning Point, at the next pay-per-view, that's it. One more match for us. We're just waiting on an answer from you guys. So, I mean, what's it going to be?
They came out in peace, and they came out with a show of respect, and we gave them respect back. And you know what? I'm really looking forward to this.
Why don't we take this to the people who want to see Team 3D and the Motor City Machine Guns one more time?
This is where it's at. And if you're the TNA World Tag Team Champions, you're the best team in the world.
They're definitely a threat to these titles. They definitely are the last of the living legend tag teams, you know? So for us to be able to hang with them, that just proves that in the future, we're going to be legends too.
We've done it all. It's about time that we move on. And what better thing to do is to move on while we're on top. You know, you don't want to move on when you're down and decrepit and old and, you know, what have you. You want to move on when you're on top of the world, when the last thing that the people see are you guys as fighting champions.
In their final match, Team 3D challenges the Motor City Machine Guns for the TNA World Tag Team Championship.
Well, I have to say, after watching that and standing with you guys right now, I'm sad. I'm sad. Bubba, you haven't always been the nicest to me, but I am a big fan of Team 3D. And really, last match?
Last one. You know,
I think you just kind of smacked me in the face with reality. Yeah, this is it. I mean, we've done it all together. You know, 15 years ago, we stepped into this business and we wanted to become the greatest tag team that ever existed. And I think we did a pretty damn good job of it. 23 World Tag Team titles. We've been everywhere together. We've been around the world. We've been in the same hotels. We've been in the same cars. We've been in the same cities, the same arenas. I'm proud to say that we did it together. And tonight, we're going to go out there and we're going to do it one more time together. We're going out there and we're becoming the 24-time World Tag Team Champions, and we are retiring in style. We're going out the same way we started, together. Oh, my brother! Testify!
Yes, not only title match number 2 tonight at Turning Point, but also the final match of 3D's illustrious careers. Here we go to the taglines to preview our championship bout, our TNA Tag Team World Tag Team Champ match, which is up next. Here's the bullet points in anticipation of the title bout tonight. Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, they admitted Team 3D, the Trailblazers, who brought tag wrestling back into the spotlight. Regardless of the outcome of tonight's match, win, lose, or draw, 3D has made a promise, they've made a commitment that this is it. There's nothing left for them to prove as a team. Even with no other challenges to conquer, you know that Brother Ray, Brother Devon, they would like nothing more than to leave that positive, final, lasting impression and what would cement their reputation as the most decorated tag team more than anything than another title reign.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. Introducing, first of all, from New York City, the most decorated tag team in wrestling history, Brother Ray and Brother Devon, Team 3D.
Well, I'll tell you this, kind of lost for words here, you know. I mean, you're not going to witness this anymore, man. Our fans, you and I, Team 3D, walking that aisle together one more time. That's it. It's over after this, man. It's over.
And now, introducing their opponents from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, the TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns.
In terms of the pre-match interviews for this Turning Point TNA World Tag Team title match, I love to see the mutual respect that was exhibited between these two teams, both champions and challengers alike.
Yeah, but that's going to end right now, buddy. Once the bell rings, I understand, I agree with you, but that's over with now. Right, I know Team 3D just about better than anybody, and I'm proud to say that. And I got to know the Guns in my time here at TNA. And this is about retaining the championships and retiring Team 3D, if you're the Guns. And this is about Brother Ray and Brother Devon winning the World Tag Team Championships for the 24th time and retiring as the champs. That's what it's about in the referee Brian Hebner's hands right there.
I love the way that the Guns framed this situation, Taz. They said it's going to be a matchup of the best tag team today versus the best tag team ever.
I think that's dead on. Motor City Machine Guns. And listen, the big story obviously in this match is it's the end of an amazing era, an amazing career, an amazing tag team run for the best tag team in the history of our business, Team 3D. The backdrop, in my opinion, though, should not be the champions. I'll tell you, if I'm the Guns, I want to go out and prove a damn point and win this match. Not just to retain my titles, but to retire the best.
Resume for Team 3D, Brother Ray, Brother Devon. Certainly unprecedented as we see that mutual respect that we had just talked about shown there with the pre-match handshake between Alex Shelley, Brother Devon. 15 years as a team, 23 World Championship reigns.
Hey, listen.
I mean, we're talking about ECW, WWE, WCW, TNA, all throughout Japan, multiple promotions in the Orient.
There's really nothing more for Brother Ray and Brother Devon to prove. And I get their point on that. I mean, I'm sad to see that they're going to hang him up. I really am. I'm sad to see that. I'm sad to hear that. I was sad to hear it. But to me, I still, and I said it from the beginning of this whole issue with these two teams here, I don't know what the Guns have to gain that much. I would not put my titles on the line against a team like Team 3D that can just win titles on them any time they want, more or less.
But if you want to be known as a fighting champion, Taz, and I know you've been in that position before,
yeah.
you really want to be the team that would duck
No,
a shot?
I got one for you better, a little bit better than that, Mike. You know what's better than a fighting champion?
Go ahead.
A champion.
Yeah.
Right. So that's my point on that. But you know what? We have it. Here it is. Awesome. It's going to be an awesome match. I'm going out here and saying that. I think you would agree on that, Mike.
Oh, no question. It's, certainly one of the matches tonight that I've really been looking forward to at Turning Point. Shelley off the float over, able to catch Devon. First with the boot, and then sends him off into the ropes, but Devon goes airborne. Caught him that time.
Smart by Devon, high impact stuff right there. Goes for a quick cover, forcing Shelley to exert energy to kick out. And Alex Shelley, folks, he's got a lot of energy, man.
Taz, if time permits here in this matchup, if you at some point can explain the role that you played in helping formulate Team 3D originally some 15 plus years ago.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't just myself. I mean, it was, well, we'll get into that in a second here. Let's watch Chris Sabin here. He's going to work. Devon's in trouble. Look at Shelley. Whoop. Devon got himself out of harm's way. That's a veteran right there, buddy. Following up, taking out both members. And here goes Big Boy. Oh, look at that. Oh, 3D a little early. Sabin put the brakes on, got out.
Just that close. Sabin shows Brother Ray, you almost had me, guys.
Well, about 15 years ago, how Team 3D started, more or less. I mean, it was in Tampa, Florida, at a live event when we were in ECW, and I was sitting there with Raven and Tommy Dreamer, and we were just joking around about the movie Slapshot. You know, there was the Hanson brothers.
Sure.
Those three brothers, they had the black glasses with no lenses, with the white tape on the nose thing.
Remember very well.
We were just saying it'd be funny if there was a team like that in the wrestling business, and then, well, we got Paul Heyman involved, and things evolved. Right. The next thing you know, hey, Team 3D was invented. Then called the Dudley Boys, and you know what? It was just amazing to see their careers and the success that Brother Ray and Brother Devon have had for so many years. Very proud of these guys. Look at that springboard. Oh,
cross body, hit to perfection. Right on Brother Ray is Sabin for two. You know, you think back through the years as Sabin gets the speed going and gets cut off. Has there been anybody that's seen more Team 3D matches than you through the years?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them. I've even had to compete against them, too, which wasn't fun.
Double team leads to a Devon cover, but Shelley in for the save.
Yeah, you know, I think that with Devon, when he goes for those covers on one member, there's a tag right there, but Shelley's legal. He tagged himself in, unbeknownst to Devon. Brother Devon right there got dropped toe hold. Watch Sabin. Oh! Point to the elbow, right in the spine.
And with Devon's head exposed by Shelley, Sabin with the drop kick right into the face.
Well, the point I was going to make earlier about Brother Devon with those covers, he's putting all his weight on the, the smaller size machine guns when he goes for covers.
It's a wear-down tactic.
Sure as hell is.
You're talking 300 pounds.
Whoa, 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 watch out here!
But 300 pounds that moves out of the way as Shelley went from the top and may have hurt his knee on the way down. And Brother Ray is certainly going to take advantage of that.
Hey, listen, look, you get somebody who injures themselves, you see there's a little opening, and he tweaks his knee, and right there, got his chin, his jaw, and the elbow with that arm bar while the leg is barred. Alex Shelley realizes he is not in a good place with Brother Ray all over him right now. And watch this. Oh, man, oh, my God! Tell you what, Brother Ray almost ripped the leg right out of the socket of Alex Shelley. Nobody home with this big splash.
And Shelley senses that it's time to get Sabin in. Try and take some of the pressure off that leg. Still whips his partner to the corner. Sabin with the flying forearm. Quick recovery by Shelley.
Yeah, this is what you don't want if you're Brother Ray. You don't want the Guns to start this rapid fire, high impact stuff that they're so world famous for, hence why they're the champions.
And that's exactly what they're throwing at Team 3D.
Here comes Shelley, buddy. Oh, my God. Oh, man.
Heard the impact as Brother Devon's back went into the guardrail. And, Sabin goes slingshot on the other side of the ring.
Well, yeah. Brother Ray, deceivingly, for such a large man, is extremely athletic and very quick. Telling you that from experience. That man is large. He takes up a lot of room, and he moves very quick. And he just moved very quick into the ring post. Face first.
Sabin getting out of the way just in the nick of time as Brother Ray goes right into the steel post, as Taz mentioned. And well, all of a sudden, the Guns, who had the advantage,
Brother Ray,
now they've got to get 3D back in the ring.
Split open.
Yeah, not a surprise. The force, the velocity that he went head first into the steel post, and it has opened up the head of Brother Ray.
Yeah, oh man, look at Brother Ray's. Right across the forehead. And look at Alex Shelley, smart man. Keep him in the middle of the ring, so don't keep him too close to his partner. Got to get vicious now. Got to defend your titles if you're the Guns. And I wouldn't think that Motor City Machine Guns want to play a slugfest striking game with Team 3D, but the Guns see the opening.
Well, 3D would love that.
Look at this, right? You ever see this side of the Machine Guns? Sticking his finger right in the hole created by the ring post in Brother Ray's head. I like this. I like this side of the Guns. Show that vicious side by any means necessary.
You think the realization set in to Sabin and Shelley that they need to fight fire with fire in terms of this more violent, more physical, more power game of 3D?
You're in there defending your titles against a team, the most decorated team in the history of the industry, and they're trying to prove a point on the way out the door.
Yep, got to pull out all the stops.
Damn right, buddy. Brother Ray is just, he is bleeding real bad. You could see the sense of urgency from Brother Ray to tag in Devon. Alex Shelley, smart, brings him over to his corner. Sabin tags himself in. Frequent tags is the best friend right now of the champions.
The basic tag team strategy that, well, Team 3D has used so well to gain their 23 reigns was well, momentarily used against them. You don't see Brother Ray go up to the ropes that often, and quickly it's Sabin there to cut him off.
Look at the blood. Oh, my God.
Bubba bomb. A desperation move by Brother Ray, but damn it, paid off.
Yeah, but sure as hell did. But can Brother Ray get Devon? Wait, cover!
He had his arm draped across the chest.
Again, the little nuances. Why? Brother Ray and Brother Devon, Team 3D, 23-time world champions. Brother Ray had the wherewithal to just drape his arm over for maybe a sneaky cover.
And both Devon and Shelley are sitting on ready. Shelley's in, Shelley's legal.
Close. Whoa.
Can't get much closer than that.
Nothing wrong with that, folks. You Alex Shelley eliminate the fresh man in Brother Devon. You got Brother Ray. Man. Yeah. That'll buckle your knees a tad.
Been there before, huh, Taz?
Yep, not fun. Sucks. Round kick to the chest. Man, I'll tell you, Alex Shelley
Brother Ray leaving the handprint on the chest of one half of the TNA World Tag Team champs.
Another round kick. That one caught Brother Ray in the jaw a bit. Another round kick.
Look at Shelley daring him to hit him again.
I don't like that strategy, Mr. Shelley. I'll tip my hat. He's a tough son of a bitch to take those chops. Insecurity right to the back of the head.
Those got him rocked, but he's still on his feet.
Whoa, whoa. Counter. Wow, look at that.
Shelley committed himself. Coming off the middle rope.
Brother Ray has got to try to get his brother Devon in this match. Brother Ray not moving. Sabin knows he needs Shelley to tag him. Tag team titles at stake. Brother Ray got that gaze in his face.
Here comes Devon.
And here comes Sabin. And there goes Sabin.
Strikes by Devon. Countered.
Wow, look at that
by
fly.
Sabin, but then Devon comes right back and puts the shoulder block in. Side slam. Drives him straight into a cover for two.
See how Brother Devon, no wasted motion, goes right back to Sabin for his next offensive move, which didn't work.
Sabin got the boot up as Devon charged in, but then Sabin goes right into the power slam.
Got to give Sabin credit kicking out that short power slam, giving up a lot of body weight to Brother Devon.
Oof. Drop down with the neck breaker. Devon again the cover, and Shelley for the save.
A little poke in the eye action.
Little low road from the Guns.
Hey, you call it low road, I call it an effective road.
You call it keeping that title by any means necessary, right?
Damn skippy hippie. Watch out! Ooh. Oh, got caught. Oh, my God. Wow, that's the size and power, buddy.
It's one way to counter. The quick tactics of the Guns.
Oh, my God.
And this is an exhibition of the power game that we expect from 3D. Well, powerful clothesline, and then Devon to the top.
Brother Devon's got to do it alone because Brother Ray's in a bad way on the apron. Flying headbutt.
Here we go. Here's one. Here's two.
Save it. Ooh. Brother Devon still got to keep this pressure on if he can. Finally, you can see on the apron, Brother Ray has gotten to a vertical base, kind of. I think that he tagged himself in.
He did. Brother Ray's legal. Double clothesline.
Well, I don't know. I'm not too sure if Devon wanted Bubba in because he knows his brother's not in good shape right now. Gonna get it.
Here's two.
Wow. Whew.
Powerful slam. Perfect positioning. Dead center in the middle.
Pulling out all the trademark 3D paraphernalia, baby.
That's from page 1 of the playbook. Devon with the what's up after Brother Ray. One final time.
I think the champions are in grave danger. This place is rocking. Brother Ray making Brother Devon a legal man. Referee Brian Hebner trying to get some control. Good luck, buddy.
Brother Ray stacking up the table in the corner.
They're gonna drive Sabin right through this table, Mike. What the hell? Look at that! Holy crap! Oh!
Brother Ray crashes and burns.
God!
Double super kick.
Pin. They did it! They moved! What? Man, I thought that was it.
Gun set up for the double team.
Devon's on his own, buddy. Devon is all by him, is lonesome.
Shelley measures, hits the crossbody off the top, saving the cover. Here we go, here's 2.
And just a second away. Look at the frustration in the eyes of Sabin. Second away of Team 3D going out, loses. Look, Brother Ray not moving a bit, Mike, in that table. He's out.
That enables the Guns to put all their effort with the double team here on Devon.
What the hell is this? Oh, nice counter.
Back Shelley up into the corner, does Devon.
Oh,
the
don't see that much.
Kick. Devon moves out of the way.
Mike, look.
Here it is. 30.
That's it, baby.
It is 1, 2.
New chance.
What the heck? Has anybody ever kicked out of 3D?
No. I mean, not for
15 freaking years.
I've never seen that.
I 3D can't believe it either. Look on Devon's face.
He kicked out. I cannot believe that. I've never, all these years, seen anyone kick out of 3D. Look at Brother Ray. He's kind of like all discombobulated. He's just.
I think it's like it's taken him completely out of their game plan here. I mean, 15 years.
That was the exclamation point.
You're right. 15 years of hitting the move.
Oof.
Sabin DDT. Brother Ray leaves his feet. Misses with the elbow drop.
Oh
my God. Perfect execution of the super kick. Guns go for the double team again and out of the neck breaker from Sabin. It's the cross body by Shelley. Sabin quick cover. Sabin leg hook. Brother Ray's shoulders are down. And the Guns keep the titles.
The winner to the match. And still TNA World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Gun.
God almighty, what a physical contest. I'll tell you, Motor City Machine Guns in a really tough spot here. Both teams, our fans enjoy both teams. The champions retain in very impressive fashion. Cannot believe they kicked out of freaking 3D. Team 3D, Mike, done. No championships. It's over.
Taz, we've got to go back. We've got to revisit some of the incredible match action here from our TNA World Tag Team Title match. Take it.
Oh yeah, just I mean, as we said, the physicality, athleticism, that was just unbelievable in this matchup. 3D right there. I mean, that's it. That's the end of the match.
That's the shocker right there. The shoulder roll.
I can't believe that. And then it just seemed like Team 3D after that happened, Mike, was thrown off their game, as you said. And Brother Ray ends up getting defeated. The Guns retain. Wow.
Well, the mutual respect that these two teams had prior to tonight's TNA World Tag Title match at Turning Point, it's still there.
That was a battle. That was what we expected it to be. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's the end.
The end of an era, isn't it?
An amazing just career for this amazing team. They didn't get a championship for the 24th time, but 23 times that's too share, everybody. You're gonna get beat by the best. And Team 3D just got beat by the best. The Guns. A great ride, boys. Great ride.
Well, that's it. The last time we'll see Team 3D in the TNA ring. And Tommy Dreamer, you've had a long history with these boys. How do you feel about their departure?
You know, myself, Taz, and Raven are the reason Team 3D got in this business. All they've accomplished, I've been so proud. Tonight is a sad night. EV2's fighting for their jobs. and 2 friends, myself and RVD, are fighting. It shouldn't happen. Congratulations, Bischoff. We're playing into exactly what you wanted. You're such a big man. Tonight, Rob, you're going to find out who's BSing you and who's your true friend.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing, first of all, from Yonkers, New York, Tommy Dreamer.
We heard Tommy Dreamer on Impact issue the challenge to Rob Van Dam. He said at Turning Point, let's go old school. And RVD, Tommy Dreamer, we're going to turn him loose tonight. We're going to go EV2 style. Anything goes.
Introducing his opponent from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 234 pounds, Rob Van Dam.
We heard Tommy Dreamer offer up congratulations to Eric Bischoff. Reason being, Bischoff has fueled the paranoia in the head of Rob Van Dam, telling RVD that there's someone in his camp, quote unquote, someone aligned with EV2 that has been contacting Bischoff, Hogan, Flair. In other words, inferring that there's a mole in the EV2 camp, and as a result, we have seen total distrust between Rob Van Dam and his EV2 brethren.
I don't blame Van Dam. I would be wondering what's going on too. I would be speculating. I would be a little paranoid also. And you know, that's what this match is about here. Again, I don't think this is about, obviously it's not about a championship. There's not one on the line here. It's not about money, even though most matches are, money is very important. When you win, you make more money. When you lose, you don't. This match is about trust, Mike. This match is, I guess, Tommy trying to prove a point to Van Dam that you should be trusting us in EV2 and whatnot,
and not listen to the paranoia that's been stirred up by Eric Bischoff.
There's a long friendship between these two men, as we know. That schoolboy there.
Yeah, quick roll-up attempt by Dreamer.
That low scissors by Van Dam. He's so quick with that when he catches you. A little standoff action there.
And Taz, as you have referenced on many occasions when it comes to RVD's matches, the agility of Van Dam, the flexibility, pretty much beyond compare as the two go nose to nose, but also that the lower body strength of RVD just really unparalleled.
Yeah, no, Mike, I'm going to hit on that in a second, but you could just see the emotions between these two men here. These two guys like brothers, and it's almost as if they don't want to fight, but they're just banging it out anyway, and you can just see it's not about trying to hurt the other guy. It's about trying to knock some sense into the other guy.
It is. Well scouted by Dreamer. Anticipated the move by Van Dam.
But what you're saying about Van Dam a moment ago is that lower body strength, that strength in his hips and his glutes, his hamstrings, his quads. I mean, Van Dam can just blast you with a kick out of nowhere. Tommy's aware of that. You know, Tommy's aware of that, and Tommy, I'm sure, is going to have a pretty good defense against that. Normally, Dreamer would go out and not be shy to move some furniture around with a guy and go crazy and fight amongst the ringside area. But again, I think this is about, let's settle in the ring like brothers, like men, and fight it out.
When it comes to Tommy Dreamer, anybody in professional wrestling have a bigger heart than Dreamer?
Nah, listen, I've had I can't even tell you how many matches I've had against Tommy, and he is relentless. He is all heart, loaded with guts, as is Van Dam. Both these guys, I mean, I've always felt like toughness is measured not by what you can do to a man, but how much punishment you can take from a man. And both these men have made careers on taking punishment and dishing it out. Tommy, bad intentions coming here, buddy. Look at that. Look at the eyes of Dreamer.
Totally focused on RVD. Full speed ahead.
Oh, man.
Wow, the impact of that clothesline combined with the impact of Van Dam, the back of his head coming down onto the floor.
It's a very good thing that Van Dam's head hit that little flat mat that's separating the concrete to Van Dam's skull. That's a good thing he hit that mat. Otherwise, Van Dam's brains might be splattered all over that floor there. Well, I guess I was wrong about Dreamer not bringing it to the outside, huh? Look at, again, the flexibility we talked about. It came full force right there from Van Dam with that front, that straight up kick to the face.
The quickness of that kick.
Oh! Yeah, this is a typical Van Dam. He perches his opponent up there and to do a maneuver, which is probably going to be a spinning leg drop. Yep, that's it.
You've been there before, too, haven't you?
Unfortunately, yes, I have. I mean, that's textbook Van Dam, and Dreamer was trying to get himself out of the way, but couldn't do it.
You think back to all these distrust issues between Rob Van Dam and EV2. You almost have to factor in the original situation that Van Dam had with Jeff Hardy. I think from that point going
that's
forward,
where it started,
it really is. From the point that Van Dam realized that he couldn't trust his friend Jeff Hardy, that level of paranoia, it's been easier for Eric Bischoff to play on it when it comes to getting inside the head of Van Dam.
I don't think you can blame Bischoff for playing on it. I think it's smart by Bischoff. It's about manipulation. It's about mind control. I mean, Immortal is in control. Bischoff, Flair, Hulk Hogan, obviously, they got the power, man. And they know how to control people's minds. But right now, Dreamer is definitely in a bad spot, in a bad way. Lord knows what the hell Van Dam is going to do here. Referee Andrew Thomas trying to talk some sense into Rob.
Gonna go slingshot.
Ooh. Like Dreamer slipped out of there.
I think you're right. I think Dreamer may be one step ahead of him. Maybe took too long in terms of playing to the crowd.
Could be. I mean, you know, Tommy was playing possum a little bit, and he kind of slid out of the way, and Van Dam crashed and burned on that steel chair on the apron.
And when you limit the lower body strength of a Van Dam, which a move like that could certainly do, built up over the course of time, it becomes advantage Dreamer.
Oh, if you have an opportunity to take out, as you can see here, one of the limbs, one of the legs of Rob Van Dam, you have an opportunity maybe to win the match. But again, I don't know. I mean, look, I know both these guys obviously for a long time very well and stuff, but I don't know how important the win is. And the match, it's about winning the match, right? You go into the match, you want to win the match. But with this match here, I don't know if it's all about that. I really don't.
I think you're saying that at the same point, certainly both guys want victories, but maybe Tommy Dreamer wants to prove a point to Van Dam, too.
Yeah, I think that's correct, and I think Van Dam, well, good abdominal strength by Van Dam to get out of that tree of woe.
And also get out of the way of the chair, which was planted right in front of his face, but Dreamer says...
Well, Dreamer's gonna listen. He's got a mean streak and a violent side. He's not called the innovator of violence for nothing. And Tommy's about to... Oh. Again, Van Dam getting himself out of harm's way.
And again, Dreamer catches him in the corner. Now going to pull him out from the corner. God. Drops him straight down.
All off camera's great shot right there. That handheld shot of the impact of Van Dam's skull hitting that mat and the force that Dreamer drove him down with.
Got Van Dam in a position now that Dreamer obviously loves and decides that he's going to bring the ladder into play.
Well, Tommy said on impact, Right to Van Dam. We're going to settle this thing old school.
That's right.
So I guess Tommy's going real old school. And
that means EV2 style, right?
Yes, sir. Might be going a little South Philly on him here. But, you know, this time right here that's taking Tommy to get this stuff together, whatever he's looking to do, Van Dam, it's giving him time to recoup.
Yeah, this really is key. It's that recovery time for Van Dam, and I think Dreamer sensed it.
Yeah, he sure did. That's why he kind of smart what he did. He grabbed Van Dam by his knee pad to pull him in. Van Dam got away and
went baseball slide, and God, Dreamer ends up taking the ladder and smashing it right in Van Dam's face.
I told you he was innovative. Look at the eyes of Rob Van Dam. Looks like he doesn't know where the hell he's at. It's cracked in the mush with a steel ladder.
He just drags RVD in by the hair and sets up in the corner for a bulldog into the ladder.
Oh, God. You could hear the thud. Oh. Look at Van Dam's neck. Look at his head. Forget about the cover. Look at his neck, Mike.
Stacked up on the ladder.
Dreamer just covered him while his head was contorted on the side of the steel ladder.
And now what?
It's almost as if Dreamer doesn't even want to do this. You know, the punishment he's dishing out on Van Dam. Well, maybe he does want to do it. Oh, man, right on the elbow. On the steel ladder, man, right on that elbow. God.
Van Dam able to move out of the way. Dreamer caught that ladder. RVD gonna go. Oh, God.
God.
Dreamer gonna try and capitalize. He went back first to the ladder. As a result, he goes immediately to the spine buster, and now.
Yeah, you see how Van Dam's head whiplash, Mike. But right now, look at Dreamer here. Going to the top. Wow. He went frog splash on him. And look.
That's exactly what he did. Not sure about the landing, however, but he
looked like he might have landed on his forearm.
On his arm. Hands got him.
Tommy's favoring his elbow. I'm sorry, not his elbow, his wrist or his.
Right. Checking on the. He's taking off the fighting gloves.
He might have popped a bone in his wrist or something. You know, when you land on a splash like that, a lot of the force to protect yourself with all your weight on your opponent lands on the mat on the inside of your wrist and your palm of your hand. Look at that Northern Lights suplex.
Into the bridge, into the pin.
Van Dam with an excellent Northern Lights suplex. Tommy able to break up the bridge.
And Dreamer is seriously.
He might have broke his hand, Mike.
Favoring the.
Look at that bone in his wrist.
Oh my!
Look at that! He popped the bone. Oh my!
Look at the close-up. You could see the.
If we can get another shot,
you could see the bone.
Yeah, he popped. He broke his hand. He broke his wrist, I'm sorry, his wrist, not his hand.
And
look at that. Oh man, that's
Van Dam for the cover, and it's like Van Dam was hesitating because he saw the bone pop through the skin, but then Dreamer's fighting back. Kind of a position it puts Van Dam in, right?
Yeah, well, he's got to
go
defend
on.
himself.
Sure.
Yeah, you got to go on.
Sure. Well, we referenced earlier the incredible guts, courage, and heart of Tommy Dreamer, who gets slammed back first into the steel chair. And
this might be the end of the party right here. He's split leg moves. Oh, nobody there. Again, Van Dam crashes and burns earlier on that Rolling Thunder on the steel ladder, and now with the split leg moonsault on the steel chair. Dreamer just keeps grabbing at his wrist.
He wasn't kidding when he said that they were going to go old school.
Oh, that's the wrist he's got to shoot him off with. Oh, God.
Fights through the pain to do so and send him off into the corner. Oh! And then ends up getting the ladder right in the face, does Dreamer.
Right in the side of the head, face area. Well, look at Dreamer. Looks like he fell out of a building. He's not moving a bit, except for there. Whoa! Nobody home on that. 5-star frog splash.
Can Dreamer capitalize on the frog splash miss? Oh, stacks him up with a pile driver right on the head.
It looked like Van Dam they got shot out of a cannon. Oh, the arm's under the ropes, ref. The arm is under the ropes. There you go.
I mean, just Dreamer to be able to continue in this match.
I would assume that with Immortal, like Eric Bischoff, he's got to be loving this right now. And I don't blame him. No, I don't blame him.
Gotta love everything about what he's witnessing here, because he's the arsonist behind this. He's the one that lit the fire initially. He's the one
that's a little harsh.
Not harsh.
You're exaggerating.
What are you talking about? It's exactly what we've seen.
Right now, Dreamer, again, looks like Rob is trying to kick the ladder out of the way. What the hell is Tommy doing here? It's just dangerous here.
How can he balance like that? Gonna try and suplex him out of the corner?
I think that's exactly what Dreamer's gonna try to do here to Van Dam.
Van Dam trying to fight him off here. Series of shots.
Oh
my God.
Oh my God. Oh boy. Good God, that was bad. Oh my God, his back. Look at his legs.
Oh God.
Just cover him, Rob. Just pin him. Ready. Just beat him. His shoulders are down. Just top him. Oh my God. Oh! I think that might be it.
Taz, I'm with you.
I think that might be it.
Cover him, please. Is he going to?
Going 5-star again, and there, again, Tommy moves out of the way. Wow.
And Dreamer had him up on the shoulders, not sure if he was going to go for the driver or not.
Maybe his back was affected by...
Oh, fake. Whew. And again, back first into the ladder. Tommy counter, going to go DDT, but instead, he gets sent back first into the steel chair again. Oh, how many times can he take those vicious blows to the back? And 5-star that time should do it too. Thankfully.
The winner of the match, Rob Van Dam.
Incredible level of physicality between these two. And I'm going to reference what you said earlier, Taz. Eric Bischoff, I'm sure, couldn't be happier.
Yeah, totally agree. I mean, you got to wonder, injury-wise, what's going on with Dreamer. We saw a bone kind of popping out of his wrist, so we got to assume he's got a broken wrist. I mean, this thing was so physical. Look at his wrist. And again, like I said, I don't. You can see Van Dam. It's not like he's running around celebrating on his victory. Almost that this. The victory doesn't matter.
Tell by his body language, right?
How mad you gonna? How long are you gonna stay mad at me?
Yeah, I was wrong. Sorry.
Does he say I'm sorry? And the two embrace.
Well, the one embraced.
Well, true. Well, maybe Van Dam realized that it has been Bischoff all along messing with his head, fueling the paranoia.
I'm surrounded by the men, the party, the excitement of the night, Fortune.
And thank God, I mean, thank God that what we just saw is over. Two guys in VV2 destroy each other. Who gives a damn? Now the show starts. Fortune goes to the ring. Fortune kicks ass. And I fire one of the members of VV2.
Gentlemen, I know I've been cranky these last couple of weeks, but now I know it's all about the team. I'm behind Fortune 100%.
You know what I say? I say we keep all of Fortune around and keep beating the piss out of them. I'm enjoying myself. Am I wrong? Am I the only one?
I got one better. How about we stack them all up in the middle of the ring, put that sloppy turd Raven on top, and get rid of all of them tonight? What do you think?
Either way, I like it.
Guys, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that this pathetic little reunion of EV2 has been going on way too long. Tonight, I say we end it Fortune style. Throw it up.
I think what the boys are saying is they're going to the ring on behalf of TNA and putting the show on, baby. And then after the show, you know what happens then, right? Fortune gets wild and crazy. Little girls like you fall to our knees. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Fortune. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Turning point, EV2, Fortune. There's the potential for someone in EV2 to get fired.
EV2, if it isn't the epitome of dysfunction. Why don't you look at power, composure, strength, which makes the wrestling world go round? Not a bunch of dysfunctional punks like you.
Yeah, someone's losing a job after the match, and Turning Point, it's obvious, you know, we're going out there to win, because who wants to lose their job?
It's pretty concerning. Not exactly getting along right now either, as you can probably tell by watching Impact.
Hey, you know what? I say kill each other. Do it. Get it over with. Nobody wants you here anyway.
There's a lot of negativity, but I'm trying to tell everybody on the team, listen, we can do this. We can win. If we concentrate too much on losing, then we're going to lose. And then one of us, obviously, is going to be out of a job and not do what we all love to do.
We don't bicker like EV2. We get in there, we fight like men.
We're not going in this thing, you know, with losing in our mind. We're going to clear that from our mind. We're going to clear that from our vocabulary, and we're going to think one thing: win.
It is kill or be killed. That's how things are done in the business world. That's how they're done in the wrestling business. When it comes to Turning Point, Fortune is worried about Fortune.
All we have to do is win the match. All I have to do. The other guys can be considered to be weak links by anybody else. But all I have to do is pin a member of Fortune, and I save the entire team's jobs.
It's what it's all about. Power and control.
Fortune takes on EV2 in a tag team war. Will a member of EV2 get fired?
We know the disdain and the hatred that Ric Flair and Fortune have for EV2. And so many people have asked the question, what was that common denominator that brought together Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan after so many years of being at each other's throats? And that one common thread, Taz, that's been brought up is the comments by our former TNA president, Dixie Carter, when she mentioned how what ECW, what EV2 was to the 90s, that Hulk Hogan was to the 80s, and that certainly set off Hogan and brought together Hogan and Flair and Immortal.
their opponents, they are the members of EV2.
And there you see Raven, Sabu, Rhino, and Stevie Richards, and right there in that Jedi Knight type of costume is, I'm assuming, Brian Kendrick.
You would assume correctly. 10-man tag team matchup. Stipulations here. The most one-sided I think I may have ever seen in a wrestling match.
One-sided?
Did I stutter?
Oh, I just thought maybe I didn't hear it. What do you mean one-sided? What's the rules?
What do I mean one-sided? Well, the stipulations to this match are, let's just say Fortune were to lose the match.
Right.
Any ramifications for Ric Flair and company?
No, sir.
Didn't think so.
Well, I mean, I don't hear any member of EV2 complaining about the stips, about the rules.
They didn't have a choice.
Well, they're not crying about it. I mean, you're kind of crying. I'm just saying.
However, if EV2 loses this match, someone pins, someone submits, then someone is getting fired tonight from TNA.
Well,
and I can't believe how you don't sense the one-sidedness of that stipulation. This match made by the new regime, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Eric Bischoff.
No, it's definitely one-sided. I do see that, but I don't know why there's got to be a big complaint about it. That's all I'm saying. Okay. It's 5-on-5, right? Look at that. See that? Because Aaron just slapped Kendrick, and here we go. Off to the races.
Well, good luck to Earl Hebner.
You're not kidding.
In trying to maintain some kind of balance, law, order. In a high-stakes match that has started off with a volatile situation involving all 10 men.
Well, obviously the pressure is on every member of EV2 in a huge way. And if I'm in EV2, I'm going to try and get a victory as soon as I can and get this match over with and get that victory on one of the members of Fortune.
Oh, got to agree with you there. That has to be the game plan and strategy for all the members of EV2. We heard Stevie Richards say it pre-matches. Oh, God. Doug Williams just caught Kendrick in the leg. Took his knee right out.
Perfection. Executed that low shoulder drive right into the knee of Kendrick. And Kendrick, man, he might have. He's got a brace on that knee. Well, cover.
Hebner,
Stevie's going to be gone.
Covers.
You almost just witnessed Stevie.
Yeah, Richards fired with Robert Roode getting the pin and being the individual.
Oh, look at Kendrick. I'm sorry, Mike. Look at Kendrick on the apron getting
TNA trainer. Yeah.
Might have blew that knee out, man. He might have popped a tendon in his knee or a ligament. Could have popped his kneecap. You never know. That was a nasty shot by Williams. Now, wait a minute.
And the trainers, you can see the concern here. The trainer with security helping. Kendrick being removed from the ringside area, taken to the back.
I was just watching. He kind of could put a little weight on it. I don't know how he couldn't stay out there.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying. I don't know. I mean, we don't have a camera on it, but I watched him walk back, and he kind of was putting a little weight on the leg.
Thinking the same thing.
I don't think maybe he was
I don't know.
Getting himself out of the match? Nah, he wouldn't do that. So it would be fine. I don't know. Just speculating. Who knows?
But now it's a 5-on-4 situation. Now, now EV2, they not only have this one-sided match when it comes to the stipulation, but now they're outnumbered here, 5-on-4.
Oh, man. Not just that, Mike. Let's call a spade.
Watch this cover. Kazarian on top for 2.
Let's call the proverbial spade a spade. And I'm going to say it because it's the, it's the big white elephant in the room here. Fortune is the younger, more stealth-like team here. EV2, they're more seasoned, they're more grizzled, they're older, they're more beat up. Let's face it.
Cover again as Williams takes it right to Stevie Richard.
Right or wrong? Am I wrong?
Well, you're right. You're right. Experience, that edge would lie with the EV2 troops as the TV champ AJ Styles comes in and continues the assault on Stevie Richards. And we have seen 3 members of Fortune immediately come in on Richards, and they continue to cut off the ring, keep Stevie over there.
You know what I'm wondering here?
And try to take him out right away.
Oh, look at Kazarian and AJ.
Great double team. Leads to the Kazarian leg drop from the outside in and a 2 count again.
Well,
every pin attempt, every submission attempt is so important in this match.
How Kazarian's rolling Richards over to Fortune's corner. And it looks to me, if we can get a shot of all of Fortune's members, like, I guess Douglas Williams didn't get the email on what color tights to wear. They're all wearing red except for Williams.
He still got some red on the tights. Williams family crest. I know you're a big family crest guy.
Huge. Oh. Love the crest. Right now.
Neck of Richards, and we see Raven finally come in and break it up, and Stevie Richards has had issues through the years with the head, with the neck, as they snap it off the ropes and just continue this assault, which is what it's been for several minutes. 2 count by AJ off the suplex, and right back on it.
Look at how tenacious.
They are relentless, Ted.
And you're damn right. They should be. That's how you got to wrestle. And that's how it's got to get done. And let's face it, I mean, EV2, years back, and I was with them, they were relentless too. They wrestled that way. I don't know. I'm just saying my opinion. Maybe a couple of years went by, and they're kind of off tilt a little bit.
Setting up in the corner.
There's mocking Richards here.
That's what it is. Yeah, the Stevie kick, right? Kazarian comes at Stevie Richards.
Got caught. Oh! Hey, that's one of Kazarian's moves.
Kazarian mocking Stevie with the Stevie kick, and ends up eating the canvas.
As Richards Back to the Future, something like that. Was it Back to the Future? Was it the Future's Now? That's at least the call, right?
That's the old days.
Yeah.
Frankie the Future Kazarian.
I'm glad you that
doing your homework.
Hey, it's on my first row.
I like it.
Look at this.
War Machine in. And Rhino, explosive nature of his offense is on display. Off the ropes with a clothesline. Running back elbow drops James Storm.
Well, maybe I spoke too soon on Rhino. Rhino doesn't seem like he lost. Rhino does not seem like he lost a step one bit. He's on fire. Oh man, Williams went flying.
Back body drop, double clothesline, whatever it takes. Storm planted with the belly to belly.
This is the offense you need right here. This is going to keep.
Is he going to go gore right here?
Well, if he hits it.
Storm, is he weakened sufficiently? Oh, from outside, I think it was Rude who hooked the leg, and that's the opening for AJ to go springboard with the flying elbow, pin on top of Rhino for 2 from referee.
Oh man, how close was that from Rhino being gone? Gone from TNA, man. God. That's the thing, man. If you're EV2, you really got to try and just keep offense flowing. Pick out somebody on that Fortune side that you can single out and work as a unit.
But at the same time, also do your best to not get trapped on their side of the ring. To me, that's going to be a key in terms of EV2's, let's just say, survival in this match.
Yeah, well, listen, Mike, I said it a while ago, buddy. I said it a while ago when this whole thing started with EV2 and Fortune. I said that, you know, I really think EV2 making a mistake by, you know, tussling and getting involved with Fortune. Fortune is just is a well-oiled machine. That's the I hate to use that cliche, but that's all I can.
It fits.
It fits it, you know.
And then you factor in the numbers edge that they have at 5-on-4 since the.
Not just that, Mike. I was interrupting while you were talking. What?
Go right ahead.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no. The thing is, like with Fortune, they have that, not just the youth and the athletic ability and the legacy, the young legacy, but they have that confidence, man. You can sense the confidence in Fortune. They have the backing of Ric Flair.
You think that confidence comes from, that's it, from the association with the regime that's in charge? I mean, that's got to give you confidence right off the bat. Then you factor in Hogan, Bischoff, and Flair.
Well, I also think the confidence comes from knowing your abilities. They know it's their time. Fortune knows. Beer Money knows it. You know, Douglas Williams knows it. AJ Styles knows it. Kazarian. None of these men have a confidence problem.
True.
And that's why they're successful. And that's exactly what Sabu was, and Richards, and Raven, and Rhino.
You say it in the past tense.
Well, for some of them, I do mean it in the past tense. Not for all members of EV2, but for some I do. I do mean that. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. I'll take my ball and go home.
Storm continues the beat down on the War Machine, and now Rhino's been in the ring here for several minutes.
Sure has.
Started off with Stevie Richards. Finally, he gets a break, but now Rhino, after the quick burst, the quick explosive offense, now he's been taking a beating.
You're right, Mike, and Rhino is the largest, the heaviest member of EV2, which is going to take a toll. Oh! From a cardiovascular standpoint, and just got cracked in the back of the head. By Storm.
Going to try and...
That Rhino might be gone, buddy.
The pin here gets two, and just on the verge of eliminating Rhino from the TNA roster. Boy, there is just no let-up in Fortune at all. Storm motions to his tag partners that he's going to finish off Rhino, but, well, Rhino's got something to say about that.
The power right there of the War Machine. Rhino's got to try and get over to his corner and make a tag.
Rhino with that fall-away style slam takes Storm down. Storm going to get a fresh member of Fortune in AJ Styles, who is met by Sabu.
Sabu bringing it now. Dropping Fortune members left and right.
Well, Sabu's fresh at this point. This is his flurry.
Raven feeding Sabu a chair. This is vintage right here. Vintage Sabu. Springboard right there, man. Taking out 3 members of Fortune. Look at AJ. Oh! Raven cutting down AJ.
Yeah. Cut off from outside by Raven. Sabu, series of shots. Gonna try and suplex AJ in, who fights Sabu off. AJ lands on the apron. Oh, decides to go springboard.
Wow.
450.
Amazing.
Roll through. Is that too much?
Oh, that DDT by Sabu.
Take the cover. Here's 2. And this time it's Douglas Williams in to break up the pin attempt. Williams now goes to the top. Uncorks that European uppercut shot, but then the Stevie kick.
Oh, man. Williams got cracked. Look at that.
Kazarian drops Stevie Richards on his head. Raven goes even flow DDT. But then beer money in for the double team on Raven.
Raven's going to be done. Raven's going to be gone. You can sense it. Wait a minute. Rhino in the back door. Rhino in the back door.
Goes for the gore. Oh, God, did he hit Rude. But then he gets caught by the last call super kick. Oh, from Storm. Sabu in. Steel chair to the face of Storm.
Yeah, I don't think the referee even saw that steel chair, how quick Sabu utilized it. Look at AJ just shutting down Sabu.
Oh, Sabu's got other thoughts. AJ crouched in the corner. Sabu headed up.
Go for that Frankenstein. Oh my God, he got caught.
Oh,
no way. Styles
AJ gonna go clash. Oh. There it is.
Amazing.
Styles clash.
Amazing.
Sabu rolled over. Hebner counts 1. Hebner counts 2 and 3. And Sabu has lost the match and he's gone from TNA.
The winners of the match, Fortune.
Wow. Just like that, we just witnessed it. Sabu done. Gone. Hey, I'll tell you what, no shame for EV2. That was a very physical matchup between these two factions. Sabu just got caught with that Styles clash. He got counted. It looked like he was going for that Frankensteiner. And AJ just with a tremendous counter. And wow. Well, at least they're saying goodbye. I mean, you know.
Many years as you work with him, you're going to put them up with Sabu. What does that have to do with it? That you're going to mock the fact that they're saying goodbye?
I think it's horrible that Sabu lost this match and that he's leaving TNA.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's pay homage. We all pay homage to Fortune. We all bow down to Fortune. We all thank God that Fortune's here. Now, I had a saying years ago, it used to be, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? And of course, I would say Nature Boy. In this case, one of you fools is going to lose the favor of Fortune tonight. Y'all look at each other. Look at each other for the last time. Because Sabu, I didn't like the Sheik. I hated the Sheik, and I hate you. You're out of here. You're out of here. Sabu, you're out of here. Woo! And in the weeks to come, the other three will be gone.
Well, Flair referencing the legendary Sheik, the uncle of Sabu.
You're out of here, brother. Goodbye, Sabu. Bye-bye, Sabu. Goodbye, Sabu. Good riddance to you. Woo! Once again, TNA bow down to Fortune. Learn to love it, because it's the best thing going today. You guys have an ass-kissing session. We got a party to go to.
Well, Tommy Dreamer and Rob Van Dam have come out to say their goodbyes as the look on the face of Rhino tells quite a story, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's hot. You can just tell he's fuming.
Sabu, this sucks. And everybody here knows this sucks. Hey, you did great here. You always do. TNA saying goodbye to you is evidence that what RVD wants sometimes just ain't good enough.
Hey, if there was ever a person who deserved to be a multi-millionaire for what he put his body through for each and every one of you, every scar on this man's body was for everyone that saw him perform inside this ring. And you could tell your children and you could tell your grandchildren that you saw the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal Sabu inside a ring doing what he loves. Sabu, thank you so much. I love you, bro.
D'Angelo De Niro, you've got your congregation. Please introduce us.
Chris said, first thing first, sweet thing. I gotta tell you that it's a mighty fine thing to go into a hostile situation and be surrounded by your family and, more importantly, your blood. Pope made one phone call to a member of the congregation, and the rest of the flock followed. I mean, look what stands behind Pope, sugar. Pope has Moses over here. Pope has Alonzo, Dazzlo, Mike, Pooh Bell, Jim Bob, DeMille, and hell, I even brought my very own blood, my brother, Kevin K. Burt. into the monster. But it was only until Pope went and took a piss that he realized exactly what he was. Because the monster abyss is nothing more than a piss stain on the carpet of TNA's foundation. And much like any good carpenter, Pope's going to be the one that's going to remove that stain from the foundation of TNA. You know, Papa Pope always taught me one thing, Sugar. You know what he said? What? Of course you know. This is what he said. He said it's better to be pissed off than to be pissed on. And tonight, Abyss, I got to tell you, Pope is pissed. Now, Chrissy, baby, you and I, what the hell?
Boy, what the hell is right? That's what the Pope said.
Hey, that's hardcore country.
Tara and Mickey James, they're back at it again.
Hey, yo, she's out of here. Let's get this thing going. How they go? Come on, guys.
It's Madison.
Yeah, Madison Rain now.
I think from behind, dropped Mickey James and the knockout champ. Ash and Sting walking away from this situation, it sort of leaves the Pope as the last man standing.
Pope intends to fight this fight, even if I gotta fight it by myself.
I'm gonna take that 6'7", 350-pound nightmarish monster and send him straight back to hell.
Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff have instructed me to extinguish the Pope, D'Angelo, De Niro. As for all the pathetic and ignorant sheep that comprise your congregation, you too are no longer safe.
Abyss! You demonic monster! You! Pope! In a lumberjack match, the lumberjack surrounding the ring will be all the Pope's congregation.
You see what those four people got? It's just a taste of what I have to offer.
He's taking people that has nothing to do of the issue between himself and Pope, and he's tried to frighten them, if you will. He's tried to take them to a nightmarish place, so where they will look at him as an immortal monster. You understand where Pope's coming from? Rest assured, we got something big about to pop off here.
At Turning Point, I am going to annihilate the Pope, and I am going to extinguish the congregation all in one night, one by one.
The monster, Abyss, battles the Pope and his congregation in the Lumberjack.
Following contest is a Lumberjack match. Introducing, first of all, making his way to the ring, weighing in excess of 350 pounds, he is the Monster Abyss.
Always that uneasy feeling when Abyss enters the impact zone. We've seen the physical, the unprovoked attacks on the defenseless fans by Abyss, the members of the Pope's congregation. That's led us to this lumberjack match where the Pope's recruited the congregation members, even including his own brother.
Yeah, no, I know, Mike, and the good news is Abyss is not out here with Janice, that destructive, sick weapon that usually comes out here with. Yeah, I don't know if, looking at that interview with Christie and stuff and Pope and his congregation, I get a funny feeling that think Abyss is going to be able to manhandle any of the congregation members.
And now, introducing his opponent from Harlem, New York, he is the Pope, D'Angelo.
And here comes the members of the Pope's congregation. Tell you what, getting flashback stuff to my high school days. That's my high school senior class right there. I'm not kidding.
Well, the Pope, as he motions for the money drop, it looks like, well,
a couple more dollars. And lately it's been a little bit on that tight budget. Immortal's got Pope on the money drop budget.
It's because of Bischoff, Hogan, and Flair. We know that.
You just accuse those guys of everything.
Oh,
right?
okay. Money drop, no money drop. Not going to matter. Lumberjack style. The Pope's been that one individual who continues to fight the good fight. In using his words.
No, you're correct. And you see the Pope, his ribs are taped up. And that's when he was in that casket, and Abyss just violently attacked it with Janice. Still seeing the effects around the ribcage area.
And the Pope gets stopped directly in his tracks.
Basically a Lumberjack congregation type deal here. You know, I mean, the rules are basically once, oh man, with that kick.
Yeah,
Member goes out to the outside.
Just like this, rules are going to come into play right now. And Abyss, I think Abyss decided that, well, maybe he should get in the ring with the Pope instead of those 6 members of the congregation outside. And
Lumberjack, the congregation's Lumberjack, because something tells me those fellas on the outside, they never actually did any lumberjacking. I don't pitch them in the forest cutting down trees. You?
Wearing the flannel shirt?
They might have done some hunting. In South Brooklyn, we have certain types of hunting.
Like?
Check. Oof!
Pope goes airborne. Catches Abyss in the corner. Got him set up one more time.
Oh, those ribs. I was thinking maybe it would affect Pope's ribs. He just went in full force, but
fighting through the pain, if anything. And
whoa, look at that.
He gets tossed out by Abyss. And congregation members, including his brother Kevin.
It's like a power from up above. Congregation. Can I get it down there?
Gonna go sunset flip in from outside. Oh, Abyss went for the sit-down splash at 350 plus. Pope stays ahead of him. Quickly to the top.
Yeah, Pope definitely quickly. Here comes Pope. Look at that flying clothesline. Knocking Abyss.
Good.
You don't see that much.
2.
You don't see Abyss getting knocked off of a vertical base too often. Pope lit him up. Whoa!
This time the clothesline has the force of the running Pope D'Angelo Dinero congregation.
There goes the Lumberjack, the congregation Lumberjack. And Abyss. He got nowhere to go. Man, the red shirt right there, that's Kevin, K-Dog right there. That's the brother, blood brother of the Pope.
Pope is both pimping and pissed, as he said earlier. But he gets caught by the big boot from the monster. And now this is what Abyss wants. Stop that offensive.
Slow it down.
Slow it down. And use the, what would you say, 100+ pound weight advantage?
I think that's. I don't think that's an exaggeration. I think you're dead on. And obviously, because of the members of the congregation on the outside, Abyss has got to keep this thing in the ring. Don't go outside at all. You're outnumbered.
And Abyss is tearing at the protective wrap. The taped ribs of the Pope now exposed.
Yeah, well, body shots right there to the Pope. I don't know how protective, how much protection I should say, that thick ace bandage was giving the Pope. Probably was giving just some support to help his breathing. Without that now, it's going to be difficult for the Pope. You know, keep breathing properly. You have a rib injury, that's what happens. It's very difficult to breathe. Especially when you got a monster kicking you in the ribs.
You see how the Pope came out of the corner and the two butted heads momentarily rocked Abyss, who comes right back with the offense. Back first into the corner, and Abyss going to get that head of steam.
Pope's a sitting duck. He's a sitting duck. Oh my God.
Man, just squashed him right in the corner.
Members of the congregation on the outside trying to get our live audience into this thing here to get Pope going. Give him that extra oomph, but I don't think it's going to matter much. I mean, Abyss is just in complete control. Talk about a guy with confidence.
And what better move to use at this point when you've got the previously injured ribs than to go to a move like the bear hug here and just continue to try and just squeeze the life right out of the Pope D'Angelo Dinero.
And there's nothing that any of the members on the outside of the congregation, both boys, there's nothing that they can do for the Pope.
Couple of shots with the elbow to the top of the head. That'll ring your bell.
Again, just too big and strong is Abyss. Just caught the Pope in midair, man.
Seems to have an answer for pretty much everything that the Pope has thrown at him to this point.
Counter after counter.
Congregation in the crowd.
Hope they don't break the ring.
Firmly behind D'Angelo Dinero, who tries to feed off the crowd reaction. Gets a couple of elbows in, and then
knee right to the rib, to the gut with the knee. Whoa! What a counter at that.
Oh, no black hole. Instead of float over DDT.
Yeah, excellent counter, the black hole slam by the Pope into the DDT. Well, turning point in the match, pun intended. This is turning point.
Nicely done.
Pope now, got to try and get to his feet before the big monster. Congregation trying to motivate the Pope.
Both men up at the same time. Pope gets the first strikes in. Forearms are right there. Oh, man. Had some extra oomph behind that one, didn't he?
That was nasty. That was nasty. As was the clothesline by the Pope.
Wow. Power. That's impressive. Inverted atomic drop. Takes the big man down again. Caught him with the shoulder block, and now almost daring Abyss to get back up to his feet. Monster up, swing and a miss. Pope connecting, and
well, it's impressive Pope can do all this here and mount this sort of a comeback with those injured ribs.
Fighting through the pain. Rights and lefts, and now piston like rapid rights, one after the other with Abyss down.
See, now Pope, maybe the adrenaline rush was enough from the mount to get that offense going, but
you can see he was favoring his midsection and his ribs as he went to the corner.
Look at Abyss, Mike, he's not moving.
Oh! Drop down with the elbow, pin, 2. Starting to sense this some That's some frustration on the part of D'Angelo Dinero right there.
He's in pain. He's feeling some pain right now in his ribs, and it's tough to think sometimes when you have that pain. You can't breathe. And we're in there with a monster.
There's the size and strength edge. As the Pope goes to the corner, and now he's got him up. Going to try and catch him with the shock treatment backbreaker. Caught. Shock treatment by Abyss.
Especially with the rib situation that Pope has. If Abyss can cover, this match is over. In my view, this thing is done.
Lays back on top for the pin.
Wow.
And no, only got 2, says the referee. It was the way that Abyss just laid back on that cover. That was the opening for the Pope to get the shoulder up.
He rolled the shoulder up. I'm surprised he was able to do it, but Pope's showing a lot of toughness and heart.
Almost instinctual at that point.
Yeah, I would assume.
Pope turns right in to Abyss Goozle and attempted a choke slam. Pope floats over, doubles him over, and the shot takes Abyss out to the floor, and now the congregation gets involved again.
Well, look at hey, look at Pope up here. Oh, man.
Whew. And again, it's one of those moves. It looks great for the Pope. You take Abyss down, but at the same time, further damage to the ribs.
Brother, you get a shot right there. Kevin, K-Dog, helping up his brother, the Pope.
Yeah, Abyss already rolled into the ring. Congregation says to the Pope, finish him off. Boy, you got to give this guy courage. He's going to go high risk again with those bad ribs.
Look at Abyss. Abyss is just sitting there, laying there. He's gonna get splatted here. Oh! That headbutt. It looked like it hit the ribs, right, Mike? Of Abyss.
It looked like diving headbutt off the top. Here's the cover by the Pope. 2 and no. Boy, this big man, this big man has just been impossible to put away.
Listen,
but what does he have left to hit him with?
Look, Abyss doesn't want to let down Eric Bischoff or Ric Flair or Hulk Hogan. I get it.
Elbows, boots, punches, chops, throw everything at him. Finally got the monster down at a point where maybe he can put him away.
Yeah, well, Pope looking good right there. Congregation giving him some nuts. Tell him good job, man.
What are they point? It's Eric Bischoff. What's he doing out here?
Oh, wait!
It's his brother.
Oh, man. Oh, my God.
Just judging by Bischoff's actions, judging by what we just saw from the congregation, you draw the same conclusion I am?
Yeah.
They kept making the money. They kept making the money sign. Bischoff did it to the...
Genius. Oh, my God. It's a genius move. His own brother, Pope's own brother, hits him from behind, turns on him, and feeds him to the big bad wolf.
We talked earlier about how the Pope was that man on an island, the one fighting the good fight. And that's certainly the case tonight as Abyss hits the black hole slam. And there you see the 3 count because of Eric Bischoff.
The winner of the match, the Monster, Abyss.
Wow, I guess it's all about the coin. The K-Dog, the blood brother of the Pope and the rest of the congregation. Immortal, Eric Bischoff at the helm of Bish doing the dirty work. Just one step ahead and $1 more than the Pope.
Because of the payoff, you turn on your brother, you turn on your own blood like that.
I didn't say it's the right thing to do, but shocked everybody else, shocked me, shocked you, right?
Damn right.
Taking those Pope glasses, chucking them back to him. Wow, man.
Bischoff strikes again. Guy's got an answer for everything.
Earlier tonight, EV2 lost to Fortune. As a result, Sabu is being fired. We're going to see if we can get a word with him right now. Sabu? Can we get a word with Sabu? Just really
No, Sabu doesn't have anything to say to anybody right now. But you know what I do, Christy? I have something to say to every single member of Fortune. You guys think you're big men. You think you came in and you can just run TNA. Big men on campus. And especially you, AJ Styles, you claim to be the leader of that group. Well, that's fine, because Stevie Richards is tired of sitting on the sidelines. I'm tired of breaking up fights between fellow EV2 members. Now I'm stepping up. I'm stepping in your face, AJ Styles, and I challenge you to a match, one-on-one, Stevie Richards versus AJ Styles, this Thursday on Impact.
At Bound for Glory, the TNA founder Jeff Jarrett turned his back on his tag team partner Samoa Joe to join Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff in Immortal and became virtually unstoppable.
I didn't sell out. I've never sold out in my life. I've got integrity and I stand for what I believe in. And there came a time, as far as buying in, like I said last week, Hogan, Bischoff, Jarrett, Hardy, Abyss, we all bring something very unique to the table. And collectively, we are what's best for TNA.
Listen, I've never carried a true friend in this company since I've been here. So I've only been here for one thing, to be the best. You know, all I've ever asked for was just a inkling of an opportunity to be the best. You see, guys like Jeff, they'll never give that to me. Because they know that's too powerful a thing. They know that what I'll do with that opportunity, what I'll do with that inkling of an infinitesimal opportunity. I'll make world champions. I'll make legends. He's just protecting the spot like he always is.
Jeff's the creator of TNA, so he deserves this just as much as I do. Just step up and say, we are the man, we are this company, and we take everything we want.
2 weeks ago, Jeff Jarrett took out the Samoan submission machine by dropping him from the stage to the floor far below.
You know, when I said I was actively hunting him, I was not kidding around. You know, I've been to your house. I've jumped over your picket fence. I've pet your pets. I've looked in your windows. He thinks that he's okay and everything's all right, that you've planned for every contingency, and BAM! You haven't. You haven't planned for every contingency. You haven't planned for me.
You know what? That's the definition between an amateur and a pro, in my opinion. He can show up and kick my ass. You know, I've said it 1,000 times about Joe. His strongest attribute is sometimes his biggest weakness. That he wears his heart on a sleeve, but it's like a little kid throwing a temper tantrum. At the end of the day, they calm down for the temper tantrum, and you spank them on their butt, and they go on about their way. He may just get a little butt whipping Sunday.
TNA founder Jeff Jarrett looks to survive against the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe.
First of all, making his way to the ring from Hendersonville, Tennessee, weighing in at 234 pounds, Jarrett.
Jarrett gave you some look, yeah, buddy?
I'm sure that goes back to the situation between Jeff Jarrett and Samoa Joe. The path of destruction, it started with Kurt Angle. It went to Samoa Joe. Jeff Jarrett will tell you that he never sold out, that he bought in when it came to joining Immortal. But you have seen since Jarrett became a part of the Hogan, Bischoff, Flair regime, but his confidence level has risen, and he will do anything within his power and ability to show that he belongs with that new regime. Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, they have both felt it in recent weeks.
On 10-10-10 at Bound for Glory, the Immortals were revealed. And for the past 28 days, we have led a path of destruction and taken down everybody that got in our way. And tonight, Samoa Joe, the founder, is going to finish you off. And as far as this, I sold out crap, I'm sick and tired of hearing it. Because the truth of the matter is, me, Bischoff, Hogan, Hardy, the entire crew of Fortune, we all bought in. We all bought in, and we're taking back control of this company. I told you I was sick and tired of hearing it. I'm walking to the back. I'm getting with Bischoff. And we will shut this entire show down. And you will never see Jeff Hardy tonight. I'm sick of it.
With a power play?
Well, I mean, hey, listen. Jeff Jarrett.
I mean, they do have that kind of power and control.
He has that line of communication with Eric Bischoff to shut this down.
Well, on second thought.
Introducing his opponent from the Isle of Samoa, he is the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe!
Oh, you can just sense that Joe has destruction on his mind. Jeff Jarrett looks like he's seen a ghost.
And you can sense that this crowd here in the Impact Zone in Orlando, Florida at Turning Point, you can sense that they feel that same thing. That it's time that Jeff Jarrett got some payback for the actions that we've seen from the TNA founder since he joined Immortal.
I got to tell you real quick, I don't think that Jeff Jarrett or anybody else, Jeff Hardy, the TNA World Champion, I don't think they sold out. I agree. I think they sold in. I really do. I mean, if you're buying into something like that, how are you selling out? I don't get that.
You know, Taz, you've been here for a little over a year, and I see where maybe you would come to that conclusion. But if you've been here like I have from the start of this organization for over 8 years, and you know what Jeff Jarrett has meant, and you know what the TNA founder has asked the employees to do, to work together as a group, to be united in bringing this company together and making it a force in professional wrestling. And when you've heard that for 8 years.
How long ago was that? I mean, how long ago was that, though?
What do you mean, how? It's been continuous. It's been 8 years that Jeff Jarrett has asked that. So for him to turn his back on everybody that has been here and has supported him, it's disgraceful, in my opinion.
Okay, it's your opinion. You're entitled to it. I guess because you've worked here longer than me, you have a stronger opinion about it. Well, right now, Samoa Joe snapmaring his way out of that.
Oh, watch a quick roll-up.
Well, you see, I would say that quickness is probably advantage Jarrett, but you never know with Joe. He is very deceiving, as you can see right there, that running high knee. Ooh, that was nasty, buddy.
And as Jarrett gets to his feet, Joe connects. He's got that great striking power, and
kidneys,
that's
man.
exactly where he's focused on. level of concentration of the Samoan submission machine, working on the lower back, the kidney area of the TNA founder. And oh, Jarrett gets rocked in the corner.
And you can see, as you said, payback. I mean, let's face it, I mean, you have Jarrett chucking Samoa Joe over our staging area and splat down to the ground. I mean, lucky that Joe didn't get hurt more seriously than he did. It's just disrespecting, punking out Jeff Jarrett. And look at Jarrett answering with a big right hand.
And Jarrett now using the ring ropes as his ally, taking Joe's eyes, I believe, raking him across the ropes. And explosive move by the Samoan submission machine right there.
That primal scream of Samoa Joe. How fleet-footed he is for such a large man. And the intensity in that back elbow. Look at Samoa Joe now just teeing off on Jeff Jarrett.
And Jarrett gets right back up to his base, turns Joe into the corner, and shoulder block after shoulder block. And I think it's interesting here that Jarrett is trying to match Joe when it comes to physicality. Oh,
whoa, God. Man. Well, Jarrett's chops, it's almost like not affecting Joe.
But you can't say the same for Joe's, can you? Wow.
He's got a concave the chest in.
Crap.
Oh, just tap out at this point. His chest gonna be like raw meat.
What was that? 24 chops? Wow.
Jarrett, consummate pro, going for a ankle lock?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know, I've just been watching Jarrett, the style of the match that we've seen from him, and it's a different style.
Well, let's see, Mike, who uses the ankle lock?
Trying to match the physicality of Joe, and then, well,
who uses the ankle lock?
Kurt Angle.
Thank you. That's what I think that was. That's a message right there.
It was. You know, a lot of people, Taz, have brought up the fact that when Jarrett attacked Kurt Angle, that you were right there to ensure that Angle didn't receive any further punishment, but not the same story when it came to Samoa Joe.
Well, yeah, and you know, the reason is it's simple. I mean, I know the neck issues for years that Kurt Angle has had. And I've known Kurt for many, many years. And I didn't want to see Jarrett do something to Kurt that was going to put Kurt out of ever competing again. Me being a guy who broke his neck also.
Right, so, something you can relate to.
No.
Wow.
Samoa Joe's a little different.
Clothesline leads to the pin. Here's the cover for 2. No.
Of course, my history with Samoa Joe, it doesn't date back as long as it did with Kurt Angle. But, I mean, Joe don't have the physical issues that Kurt has with his neck and whatnot. So, and it's not as personal between, in my opinion, Jarrett and Samoa Joe as it is with Jarrett and Kurt Angle. And if you get what I'm saying, you get it. If you don't, you don't.
Gotcha. Joe off the ropes. The striking power, been amazing.
Oh, man.
Backsplash, pin.
Just does that backsplash. It's got to be like a small foreign car just
bam.
Right on top of you.
Jarrett brought back up to his feet by Joe. And Jeff tries to fight it off. Does successfully with the elbows, no stroke. Calls the referee over to cover quick. 2.
Whew. It's almost as if Jarrett was calling the ref over even before he hit the move. He wanted that cover quick.
Whoa.
An exploder right there. Version of a T-bone suplex, an exploder suplex. But that high collar tie, crotch into a back suplex.
Gonna try and position Jarrett up in the corner. Could it be the chance here for the muscle buster? No, could be. Joe headed up into the corner.
Oh, man. Jarrett realizes that, fighting his way out of this thing, raking eyes. Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Ooh! And that's effective. Straight down, the drop to the floor by Jarrett. Joe's neck snaps across the top steel cable. And Jeff immediately back in on the offense. He's gonna try and maybe hit the stroke from up there.
Yeah,
from the middle
exactly
row.
it, Mike, look at this!
God. Jarrett says it's over. It's finished. Hebner counts 2, but not 3.
Jeff Jarrett kind of in disbelief. He can't believe it. He thought it was 3. Referee Brian Hebner going off right now. Telling Jarrett, use that chair, you're getting disqualified.
Meanwhile, Joe regroups.
Oh my God, oh my God. Oh man!
Elbow suicida, the suicide dive with the flying forearm and the elbow at the same time. And not only Jarrett taken out, but referee Brian Hebner at the same time.
Inadvertently, referee got cracked.
Jarrett tries to escape, but Joe's right on him in the corner.
Yeah, Joe he's got Jarrett.
Yeah, right. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's Murphy and Gunner. That's the Goons. Hogan and Bischoff security force.
Oh my God, look at this, Mike. Muscle buster coming. Wow. Referee Brian Hebner still out. We need a referee out here or something.
It's Jarrett got.
He's got that nightstick.
He's got the nightstick, the belly club that security brought down.
Clipped the back of Joe's knee. Oh! God.
It's the common denominator. It's that same thread. Every time that Jarrett does the damage. First Kurt Angle, and then Samoa Joe. He had the help of Murphy and Gunner. Look at this.
A choke.
What?
Right across the esophagus.
It's like he's trying to choke Joe out.
Oh,
you talked about the message that he was sending to Kurt Angle earlier. It's a message to Samoa Joe.
It's a version of Joe's rear naked choke, but with the billy club, that nightstick across the esophagus. Joe's out, man. He's defenseless.
And now you see the referee being brought in. Brian Hebner tossed in while Jarrett applies Joe's submission hold.
Legs are in. Carbon copy of what Joe does with that rear naked choke.
2. The life. He's out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Jarrett.
Talk about a whacked out turn of events there. Never thought I would see Jarrett win this match via submission. Not only just a submission, Samoa Joe's rear choke. Of course, the assist with a billy club and Gunner and Murphy. I get all that, but
and that's the difference maker. Joe was in total control at that point of the match. On the verge of victory, hit the big move. Referee taken out, and that was the opening. Gunner and Murphy come into play, and Jarrett beats Joe with his own hold. He choked him out.
Well, yeah, they sure did, and it just choked him out hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go back. Let's revisit what has gone down tonight at Turning Point.
turning point, point of no return. This the turning point, get the point and get burned. This is the turning point, the point of no return. This is the turning point, you get the point, you get burned. This is the turning point, the point of no return. This is the turning point, you get the point, you get burned.
We went back and reviewed what goes on at Turning Point. Have to ask you, first question that comes to my mind, you ever been put in that kind of a situation or position where you got beat by your own finishing hold, like Jeff Jarrett just beat Samoa Joe?
No, that's a slap in the face. I mean, it really is. I mean, pardon my French, it's a kick in the nuts, to be honest.
It's the ultimate dishonor, isn't it?
When someone does that, especially... First Jarrett used the Billy Club to get that choke across the artery here, which cuts the blood supply off to your brain. Then once the referee got woken up by Gunnar and Murphy, boom, then he hooks on the choke again, does Jarrett. Wins via submission.
Taz, let's set the stage for our Turning Point main event, TNA World Heavyweight Title match. And initially, we expected Mr. Anderson to be the challenger for Jeff Hardy. But that vicious, violent chair shot to the head by Jeff Hardy has sidelined Mr. Anderson with the very serious concussion issues.
And Anderson, unfortunately, is still not cleared to compete. So we're staying on top of that situation, and we have more information on it. We'll let you know in weeks to come on Impact.
But now the door's open for Matt Morgan. This is his chance to become world champ.
Oh, humongous opportunity for Matt Morgan, who I got a funny feeling is going to make the most of his opportunity tonight here against Jeff. Yeah,
I don't want to interrupt you. I'm hearing that something's gone down in the back with Christy Hemme.
Eric, excuse me. I don't mean to break up your celebration, but what's going on here? What are you up to?
Well, first of all, welcome to the brotherhood of the true immortals. You guys, and my brother from another mother, the Reverend Special K. You were too much, brother. And I'll tell you what, the Pope, I mean, I know he's your brother and all, but he's really quite the douchebag. All he had to do was like raise the pay a little bit. He could have had you for the night, but we doubled the day rate. We got the play. What can I say? We're just a little smarter. Oh. What do you think, man? Do they look good on me? Oh, no, you guys are too much. Hey, I'll tell you what. Oh, you guys, I love you guys. We're going to have a little party tonight before we do. What do we say we hang out for a little while and just watch Jeff Hardy kick Matt Morgan's ass? World title match, then we play. Yes. All right, let's go do it, man.
Forgiveness is something that we all have in us. But so few are willing to give.
Oh, they hit the twist of fate. It was more like a twist of hate.
The fact is, we all do each other wrong. We're all messed up. It's human nature.
For my pain.
My words are biblical. Some are even referring to me as the new antichrist of professional wrestling. And a lot of people are confused. They think I don't give anymore, but I give away concussions. And they're free. And I hope to see you soon, buddy. I hope you get your chance real soon to give me a concussion. Make me bleed. Take my championship. Because you deserve it. You really do.
Was Eric Bischoff dead serious when he said he's going to make Anderson wrestle with the concussion tonight?
Yeah, he sure was. Whatever Bischoff and Hogan put down, we as Fortune support.
The massacre of Mr. Anderson is taking place, and there ain't a damn thing you or anybody else can do about it.
Matt Morgan is just living right now.
Matt Morgan, no longer part of Fortune, not a part of Immortal. He is persona non grata.
This ain't done. They should have killed me when they had the chance.
Ken Anderson, all you've got to do is come to this ring, pin me 1, 2, 3, and sign this contract, and you've got Jeff Hardy.
Dark Sun.
We just mocked Dixie Carter not too long ago about putting an open contract up there like that with anybody to sign on the dotted line, and then Eric goes out there and makes the same exact mistake. How awesome is that? Well, I'm gonna destroy Jeff Hardy. Bet on it.
Matt Morgan, you up by signing your life away. You have no idea what you're in for. Turning Point is the end of you.
The program, Matt Morgan, challenges the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
This is it. Time for our Turning Point main event, the big one. The TNA World Heavyweight Championship. It goes to the victor, and we're going to preview the match with the tail of the tape.
Well, as you'll see here in a second, listen, the champion giving up huge size against the challenger, but the TNA champ has shown a new dark and twisted side as of late. Serious challenge faces Hardy tonight in the blueprint. Matt Morgan.
Well, it was back on 10-10-10 at Bound for Glory. We witnessed the formation of Immortal. The new regime took charge, and they ensured that Jeff Hardy would leave as TNA World Heavyweight Champ. Hardy's vicious, his violent chair shot to Mr. Anderson's head, well, not only sidelined Anderson with a concussion, but in the process, it cost Ken his world title shot. And with Anderson injured, Matt Morgan stepped up. He pointed out the danger in forcing Anderson to compete with head injuries. It cost Morgan his role in Fortune, his role in Immortal, but he ended up gaining a world title shot, and tonight he has the opportunity to become world champion for the first time. The blueprint has been on a crusade. You certainly can't question the courage of this man's convictions to fight for what he believes in when it comes to the concussion issues of Mr. Anderson.
Well, I completely agree, and I respect Matt Morgan and that crusade. I really do, and his intentions, trying to protect a fellow wrestler. But I do think it was a bad move for his career, unless he wins the championship tonight.
Waffle as much as you, Taz, unless Morgan wins the championship, huh?
True, and it's a great move career-wise if Matt is able to defeat this new side, this new Jeff Hardy. I mean, I know Jeff a long time, and he's really, since Bound for Glory, since becoming TNA World Champion, since being the focal point, the man in the morning. Let's face it, he's the world champion. He's the top dog.
And he insists that what we're seeing is the real Jeff Hardy.
I don't think he's lying. I don't think Jarrett's lying. I'm sorry, Hardy's lying. Why would he lie? Why would he lie about that? I mean, the guy hardly comes out here and talks to the audience. You hear his interviews backstage, and that kind of a dark, twisted, kind of like setting. He says he's the antichrist.
The here, the now, the antichrist. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to send it to the ring, where Jeremy Borash will have the official introductions for our Turning Point main event for the world title.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your main event of the evening. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA official, Mr. Jackson James. And now, live from Universal Studios, Orlando, Florida, it's time for your main event of the evening. Introducing, first of all, standing in the corner to my left. He weighed in this morning at 310 pounds and stands 7 feet tall. From Fairfield, Connecticut, he is the challenger, the blueprint, Matt Morgan. And now, introducing his opponent. He weighed in this morning at 225 pounds and comes to us from Cameron, North Carolina. Tonight, he makes his first title defense as the TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
Well, two very different type of competitors here, Mike, and the champion, yeah, he's off color, man. He's just a bizarre individual, and he's just motivated lately by hatred. Is the TNA World Champion, Jeff Hardy.
When Hardy was talking about Turning Point, he said, we're going to let the blood flow. You're going to see the real side of Jeff Hardy, and he promised the twist of hate would put away Matt Morgan.
Let's face it, I mean, look, and that's the thing here. Jeff Hardy, he's got to be careful not to play a game of any type of power or striking game with this enormous, massive blueprint Matt Morgan.
Looked at the tail of the tape, and Taz, you detailed the height and weight advantage that the challenger has in this match.
Well, you know, listen, Jeff Hardy is used to competing against, I think for years he's done that. I think it's safe to say, against men that are a lot larger than him.
Good point.
And look, you know, no matter if you like this new disposition of Jeff Hardy or not, there is no one can argue the fact of that man right there, the TNA champion, his resiliency. I just think that Matt Morgan has the tools to see how resilient you really are.
You talked about that new disposition and what goes with it in terms of Hardy's offensive attack. And we've certainly seen a little different side of Jeff Hardy also in terms of his offense, and maybe that's good just with moves like that.
Violence, we've seen violent side of Jeff Hardy. I mean, Jeff Hardy's at the top of the mountain, the TNA World Champion. He knows he's got to stay there. And that's the thing now. See, Matt Morgan, you know, the big thing with Morgan is his cockiness, his arrogance, and that's what makes Matt tick. He don't care what you think about him. You saw how he was with you know, Bischoff and Flair and Fortune. He don't care. You know, and I respect that of Matt Morgan.
Felt they were irresponsible. Pointed that out. Cost him his position with Fortune and Immortal. We talked about taking the low road. Hardy's done that, and that's what has turned this match in his favor. Until the strength and power of Matt Morgan comes into play.
Well, that's the thing. If you're Matt Morgan, the challenger, you got to watch your emotions. You see, listen, man, here's the deal, okay? It's the fact. Jeff Hardy, TNA World Champion, who's laid out on the outside of the ring right now, he has a lot more big match experience than Matt Morgan.
Great point.
Okay.
Great point.
And I really feel that as far as poise goes, Jeff Hardy, even though he doesn't look too poised right now, but he's got a lot of poise. And I think that's going to have a big effect in this matchup here. If Morgan can keep his head, because he's got a temper issue.
That's the point I was just going to ask you about. If Matt Morgan maybe gets too hot-headed here, could come back to haunt him.
Yeah, because Hardy will he'll play right into Hardy's hands. I like the fact that Matt Morgan is not going out after Jeff. Oh, my God.
Spit right in the face.
Jeez.
of Morgan.
You really can't disrespect anybody more than that.
That's the real Jeff Hardy, I guess.
Again, we talked about poison. What did he do? What did Jeff do? He triggered Morgan, but Morgan, not a dummy. He knew it was a trap.
Yeah, put on the brakes, drags him to the apron, and now he can lay in those blows right across the chest.
It's pretty well documented that Matt Morgan is one of the more, from an intelligence standpoint, a very intelligent competitor. You know, he's got a very esteemed academic background, you know, and he's far from a dumb guy, but it seems like early goings, he kept his poise. He kept his head in check.
While Hardy was doing everything within his power to try and get Morgan, cover here, to lose his head.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, and it's easy to lose your head if you're Matt Morgan with someone like a Jeff Hardy who showed, you know, gives someone a concussion in Anderson. Anderson should have been in this match, obviously, and that shows no remorse for it.
None.
You know, and I don't disagree, and some will not agree with my point on this, but I don't disagree with Hardy not showing remorse. This is not ballet. This is not, you know, ballroom dancing. This is a physical game. It's always been. That's pro wrestling, at least in TNA.
Let's talk about the offense of Jeff Hardy, the champion in this match.
Chop the leg out, man.
Pretty obvious what he's got in mind for Morgan, and it's sound.
Chop down that giant redwood, Mike. It is sound. It's a smart strategy to keep the larger competitor on the mat. He's not bigger than you when he's laying on his back.
Caught him in the head with the blow, goes for the cover, and I'm not even sure if he got one. Barely one before Morgan powers out. So there's a lot left in the tank of Morgan, but at the same time,
whoa. Look at this.
What Hardy's doing is just taking away
that straightened out leg ball.
Body strength of Morgan. That's working on the knee at this point, right?
Yeah, he's got his grip, a figure four grip. His hands, his arms are figure four. An under and over grip on that knee, on his knee, now floats over to a single leg Boston
That's a great transition, too, right there into that move.
And
you've got to give him his due.
And, Mike, when you have really long legs like Matt Morgan, it's a disadvantage. That's a submission, just nightmare for you, man.
So it's a target for Jeff Hardy.
The longer the limb, the easier to apply holds, man. It's more to work with.
Sure.
You know?
And Morgan fights through the pain of the single leg crab. Going to try and close the distance, the gap between himself and the ring ropes to get a potential break here.
Got that single leg crab on perfectly. Jeff Hardy does.
Got a keyed lock at the same time, reaching through and grasping his wrist with his other hand.
He's actually cheating because he's hanging onto the knee pad too. His grip, he's got more grip because he's gripping Matt Morgan's knee pad. See, I don't know if you can tell by his right hand, he's gripping the pad. Referee Jackson not noticing that.
Uh-oh. Just pushed referee Jackson James and got right in his face and realizes that he's got to concentrate on the task at hand, and that's continuing the beat down on the challenger and taking advantage of the injured knee and leg of Morgan.
Listen, look, hey.
Watch this, stakes it out and cannonballs down across the knee.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy, TNA World Champion, he will not stop the pressure on the knee of Matt Morgan. He will just pinpoint accuracy.
Wow.
That's a great way to tear apart someone's lateral collateral ligament in their knee. The ligament across your knee. That twisting motion when you drive all your way down on it. Whoa.
Knee drop leads to a lateral pin for two, and well, you cannot question the strategy and game plan of Jeff Hardy. We're watching him just execute it to perfection, and it's quite honestly got him in control of the world title match. Beat down of Morgan, the challenger, continues. At this point, Morgan has got to get back up to his feet. Bad leg, bad knee or not. He's got to get back up to the vertical base if he's going to have any kind of a chance to get any kind of offensive momentum started against Hardy.
Right, no, you're correct, Mike, and you see Jeff Hardy keeping all his weight on the back of Matt Morgan. Matt's so tall and so big, and he's not lanky because he's so thickly, muscularly built. Look, he can't even, Hardy's trying to pull Morgan across the ring and to no avail. Oh, wow.
He's back up got the offense going. Strikes of all kinds from the challenger. And now Matt Morgan can feel it.
Yeah, Morgan on fire right now. He senses it. He senses it. And boom!
Stacked him up. Discus style clothesline. Cover.
The champ. Oh! Referee in perfect position there. You see right there, Matt Morgan trying to wake that quad up or his knee joint. Matt Morgan now seems to be in control. He's able to put some weight in that knee, so it's not as bad as maybe we thought. Nice duck under reversal by Jeff Hardy. And that DDT.
Yeah, jumping DDT for extra leverage.
Might get him. See right there, Jeff Hardy drilling that quick leg drop, springs right back up, trying to follow up with something. Challenge is in trouble.
Message to the fans from Jeff Hardy.
He got goozled.
Maybe you should be concentrating on Matt Morgan instead of the crowd. Morgan to his feet. Hardy to his back off the choke slam. Here's two and
got him beat. Oh man, that was
about close. What? 2 9/10?
Yeah, we almost crowned a new champ right there. What do you think, Ric Flair, watching this? How Morgan was his insurance policy. Morgan just kind of just. How disappointed could Flair be in Morgan?
That was all because of the crusade and the beliefs of Morgan, who gets caught with the low blow.
Not sure if the ref even saw it.
I'm not sure that he did either.
Because Hardy had pulled the ref front. Twist of hate.
Caught him. Champ covers and gets two.
He retained.
Wow. Whoa.
That's impressive. Morgan kicking out of that twist of fate, which I think I might refer to from now on as the twist of hate. Because of the hatred in the black heart of Jeff Hardy.
Look on the face of Hardy tells me that not only surprised, but it's almost like, what else do I have to do? Hit the twist of hate, follow up to a great game plan for Jeff Hardy, but still not able to put the challenger away, and now he's
sensed the frustration, Mike.
Right there with all those punches.
Hardy knows, he knows that. Look at that. He got him.
Here's one.
He did
it. Two.
He's got him. He's got him, but he's got a pin.
What?
The referee was out of position there, Mike. He saw the leg kick. It looked like.
We saw the leg kick, but
it looked like referee Jackson James saw the leg kick, but I don't think he realized that Jeff Hardy's shoulders, they seemed to be that they were still flat and pinched. You got to follow up. It's a bad call. You got to follow up him. Morgan just got to stay on him. Jeff Hardy, he got drilled with that carbon footprint.
A dazed Jeff Hardy brought back up to his feet.
There it is!
Twist of hate by Hardy out of nowhere. Stacks up. Oh no! Morgan in absolute survival mode at this point. And amazingly able to kick out.
Jeff Hardy, he's just PO'd. He's pissed. He's angry. I think if he would have followed up and maybe tried to do another twist of hate or something else, he might have retained.
Morgan avoids the contact in the corner. With a headbutt there that rocked the champ. Caught him again, and that time right on the button.
Morgan still favoring the left knee.
Gonna position the champ up in the corner, and Hardy caught him with an elbow that surprised Morgan. Whispering the wind off the top. Morgan down again. Hardy stalks.
Oh, look at Hardy. Man, look at Hardy's got it.
Third time, twist of hate, and this This time he gets the 3 count to keep the title.
The winner of the match and still TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Hardy.
Well, it wasn't easy by any stretch of the imagination. Tell you what, though, what a physical match for the TNA World Title right there. Jeff Hardy able to retain.
Here we go back, Taz. Let's take a look at what went down. You saw where he started working on the knee, and it was so effective, that offense for Hardy.
Definitely was. I mean, you know, several times this match where Matt Morgan had a win. It looked like he had a win, I should say that. Cover footprint. This was the bad call right here. The ref didn't see it. There's another shadow. Let's take a look here.
Again.
Look where the ref's position, Mike. He sees the leg kick out, and he assumed that he kicked out.
The shoulder came up.
Hey, he had him beat. Morgan had him beat.
It took a third twist of hate by Jeff Hardy to be the difference maker, and he hit it, and he retains the TNA World Heavyweight title in his initial defense.
The dark, demented, twisted TNA World Champion retains, and now here comes, looks like a mortal in full effect. We're gonna have a little celebration action. Bunch of bottles of bubbly out here and champagne look.
New regime, sparing no expense with the post-match celebration for the TNA World Heavyweight Champ.
Well, great moment right here for Immortal. This kind of cements, in my opinion, the balance of power in TNA. Jeff Hardy, the TNA World Champion, the hood ornament of Immortal, my man.
The charismatic, enigmatic, antichrist of professional wrestling, Jeff Hardy, remains TNA World Heavyweight Champion. He's still got the title.
Look at that grin on Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff happy as a pig in poop. Wow. They're shooting around some of the champagne. Look, that's how you spell it. Pronounce it different. Oh, wait, oh, the Nate's got ice. Well, the Nate's got ice, but the big picture is TNA World Heavyweight Champion is still Jeff Hardy. Big moment here, big night. What a way to conclude Turning Point for Immortal.
Ladies and gentlemen, it all started back on 10/10/10 at Bound for Glory. And tonight at Turning Point, Immortal remains in power. Immortal is in control in TNA.